Well, hello there. Welcome everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm sorry for the delay. I did literally wake up like 5 minutes ago. But hope everyone is well. How's everyone doing? Welcome in Mayo. Thank you for the first. Welcome in Clayton, Ades, Balmy, Goendu, Sinksy, and Geomango. Welcome in, guys. And yep. So, we've got the 97th Invitational. And thank you for the follow. ATRI Geo. And yep, we've got a very exciting invitation today because it's a 5 seconds NMPZ one. So each game I believe is going to be a best of 5, and every player only has 5 seconds per round. So it's going to be absolute carnage. There's going to be a lot of gut sending, there's going to be a lot of chaos. But we're here for it, aren't we? Why not? On a Saturday morning, it can never get as, it can't get as chaotic as this. And yep, let me just get the bracket out so you guys see what the bracket is, and then we'll start getting ready for the first game. But yep, sorry for the delay. I did literally wake up, I think, at 28 minutes past or something crazy, so yep, sorry about that, Jeffs. But this is the bracket. Just do this. And that's on both chats. Here's the bracket. I'll pin it just to make sure. And yep, so I just double check what map it is again, because I think I put it as Rainbow World. Yes, I did. Okay, so let's show the screen. We are here finally. First match, I believe, is it Balmy, or who is first actually in the bracket? I can just click the link. It's Ades against Balmy. Yep. So this is the first match. Of course, I could quickly talk about the players, but like I say, we kind of need to crack on with the first game. And let me just sort the settings. So Balmy against Ades will be the first game on Rainbow World. 5 seconds per round. And yep, it's a best of 5, so it's gonna be, plenty of games. So if there's like any, moments where players forget to guess or don't guess in time, you've got more than one game to play, so you will be fine. Yep. So my chat is off, so I would just wish both Balmy and Ades the best of luck. And we'll be starting shortly. Yeah, that's the thing. So there are going to be some rounds where people might forget to get the guests down in time. But that's why I made it best of 5, if I'm being honest. And yep. Yep, both guys are ready, of course. Good luck, guys. Get ready for the first game. Get ready for it. Lock the Jeff in. And we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Yep, only having 5 seconds might cause absolute carnage, but both players did get Ukraine there, so nicely done. Welcome in Icy Town, hope all is well. This is also the 97th Invitational. So like pretty much every Friday and Saturday, Friday night and Saturday morning, we do invitationals. However, we only have 4 left, including this one. Yeah, if you get black screen, it's GG. Yeah, hopefully we don't have too many issues with that. But the thing is, like, we can like redo from the moment it happens. If you have a general black screen, then you can go back around. Like when you when the game finishes, you just put what the health was at, and then just carry on, I think. Yeah, to refer, LG, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And welcome, Mr. Human, as well. Yeah, fingers crossed, Zake. I mean, worst comes to it, it'll just mean we have to go back around. So you know when the game ends, you can edit the health, so you can go back to the health you were the round before. The other thing is the mois will probably be reset. That's the only thing. But if you see the round and you just don't guess in time, that's obviously not on me. But that's a really nice Tocantins guess from Hades to make it 1-0. So we've got a 1-0 lead from Hades, but it is a best of 5. So let's carry on. Let's keep this game going and jump into the next one. Okay, Hades is doing pretty good in Brazil, to be fair. Was Tocantins again, actually, to be fair. And good morning, Saker, as well, I have to say. It's a best of 5. It's not a best of 3, it's a best of 5. To be fair. So there's going to be plenty of games in these matches. Like I said, these games will fly. So even if it's a best of 3, it'll be a bit too quick, I feel. So you guys have got plenty of rounds to lock in, Jeff. And the thing is, like, if you have 2 stinky games, you know, 2 moments where, like, you 1 game or 2 games, you can still bounce back, so. Oh. Okay, both go Finland. It was Norway, okay. But so far, Hades does have the lead. Coming into round number 5. Good morning, Riley. Hope all is well. Okay, that is a crazy aim on. And that is game. Bit unfortunate from Balmy there, but he, you know, Hades did have a good region guess. A good 5 guess, with, you know, minus the country. But that means Hades is going to be a 2-0 in the lead. So if he wins 1 more, he'll be through to the next round. But will Balmy bounce back and do a crazy comeback? We'll find out, Jeff. Ignore like what it looks like now. Balmy is actually, Hades is on the blue. Balmy's on the red. Balmy. I hope Balmy remembered it was a best of 5, best of 5, not a best of 3. Because he almost didn't get his guess down. Okay, I think this is gonna be game here. This is definitely gonna be game. Yeah, I don't know if Balmy wasn't expecting that. I mean, I did put best of 3, but I assume maybe he just didn't know what to do in 5 seconds. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be GG. So Hades takes the win there. GG's 2 tilted, very fair. Yeah, I was worried that you were worried about. I was worried that you were thinking it was a best of 3 and you almost forgot to guess because you thought it was a best of 3. But yeah, I mean, it happens. But Hades played well. He had some really nice guesses, especially in the first game. Some nice Brazil guesses. Hades, you can't criticize yourself on a 5 seconds NMPZ. You were fine. But it's like you have to play perfect for you to be satisfied, man. It's like, you know, it's not, you know, I would be very happy with a 3-0 win. I wouldn't care too much about how that went. At the end of the day, you won 3-0 and you had some nice guesses. Yeah. Yeah. But well played. You played well. The guesses that mattered, you got a really close on, so it was a repeat fair. But next up, we've got LG against Closety. So feel free to get ready, guys. And we'll get this game underway. And remember, it is a best of 5, not a best of 3. A best of 5. But yeah, but we'll just We'll just wait for Closity to get ready. I might need to ping them because I don't know if they're online. Oh, Jeff, they're not online. Let me just ping them. Might just be showing inactive. Oh, you're here. Okay. I've just seen it. Okay. Loading up now. We'll just need a moment. Yep, no worries. It's fine. Thanks for letting me know. Takes me 2 seconds to load around and then get a look at my plonks. Yeah, I mean, it happens. I mean, 5 seconds is meant to be carnage, you know, it's meant to be chaotic. Especially with like how unpredictable Google Maps is right now. It's you shouldn't have high expectations to get guesses down and expect to do well on 5 seconds. I think if you expect to do well in 5 seconds, you're never gonna be happy playing any of these games. So you're just gonna accept you're gonna miss rounds that you probably should get, but it is 5 seconds. 5 seconds is very different to 10. Like, it's a completely different ball game. And 10 seconds you still could have not enough time to think, you know. But yep, Closity is in the VC. And let's try and get Closity into the game as well. And guys, we'll be starting very shortly in like 10 seconds. So best of luck to Closity and LG. Let's enjoy the games. Exactly. I mean, 3 is a very I avoided 3 purely because of what Google Maps has been like recently. But yep, good luck to LG and Closity, and we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Just average Kyushu moment, to be fair. Okay, surely do they know the pavement? I think this is San Luis, or nearby at least. Okay, interesting. Didn't realise San Juan had that pavement. Pretty interesting. Got a France and a UK. I think I prefer the UK. But unfortunately it felt quite southern. That is unlucky. Oh, this might be game. Yep, that's going to be 1-0. I think Closity realised that it wasn't South Africa. And he was just that zoomed in. He didn't really have a chance there. So that is going to be 1-0 to LG. So LG taking the lead, coming into game number 2. And let's get it going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi Jeff, hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, thank you, Salix. How are you? I woke up literally like, I think 3 minutes before the tournament was meant to happen. So I was a bit in a rush, you know, to be fair. But I'm doing good, just very tired. Well, it's going to be a good round for LG. But yep, obviously tomorrow's going to be interesting. I mean, will have to be a miracle for me to get into play-ins, but it is possible. It's definitely possible, but you can't expect it, that's for sure. So I'm just looking forward to Sunday just to play, do the best I can with the given level I'm at, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not happy with. But at this point, there's just no point me putting pressure on myself and grinding before the event. Like, just play when I'm up and just see where that takes me at this point. Like I say, the pressure's not really on me now. Like, like if I get 4 points, that'll be amazing in itself, you know. Big round though, decent game this. So I think if I get 4 points, the only way I can qualify is anybody outside the planes doesn't get 3 points, and Relius gets nothing. But that is going to be game. That is 2-0 to LG. Decent game, that one, though. Check DMs on Discord. Right. I welcome in, Krish. '80s, we do have a problem with that because the person you're playing needs to be later. He put later, so there's nothing I can do about that unless Nova is around now. If Nova is around, then we'll do it. But, yep. There's nothing I can really do about that. Sorry. Hopefully, you'll be able to, but for now you have to wait, yeah. There's nothing I can do about it. Yes, it's a best of 5. Yep, I gave him a bit of a wait there, so that's on me. But we're going again. I need to learn how to multitask, to be fair. Oh, different country, I think. But yeah, it's a best of 5. Yeah, I don't know, Jeff. I mean, I'm sure Nova will let us know when he's around anyway. Like I said, these games, even because if it's a best of 5, they could even go as quick as like a normal best of 1, because the games can end quite quickly. Welcome in, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. ADJ and a Japanese name? I can't read it. But that is a big round from LG. That's going to be GG. So well played to him. And yep, let's get ready for the next game. So LG makes it through to the next round. We're only getting 3 O's at the moment. Yep, it's a best of 5. Yep, it's a best of 5. But like I say, these games go really quickly. So I want you guys to experience the 5 seconds enough, you know. So next up, we've got Sink Seat against Waveboy. So feel free to get ready, guys, and we'll get this underway. I'm so cooked. Oh, Jeff. We'll see. We will see. Right, yo. I will be starting fairly soon, so just make sure they're both ready. Okay. Sink Seat is in the lobby. Just wait for the screen share, and then we're good to go. Yep, we're good to go. Best of luck to both players. Let's begin very shortly. Just need to update the score. Yeah. I mean, if you got 3 seconds, at least you can still instinctively guess, you know, like you just can't switch. That's the problem with that, though. Oh, Jeff. Well, 16 might have an issue, but it's fine. It is a best of 5 though, so we'll just carry on. Yeah, both players didn't know what to do there. Yeah, he is slightly cooked, yeah. Yeah, welcome in Sound Playlist. Hope all as well. Oh. Well, that's different consonants. But it's no multis, so Waveboy will survive. But yeah, guys, if you're just joining, it is 5 seconds NMPZ. It's a lot harder than it looks. Especially if you've got like 1 or 2 seconds of the round just loading, it can get quite brutal. I'd welcome in Atri as well. Hope everything's going well. Welcome in, guys. Some new faces. You love to see. Okay, both players going Java here. Nicely done. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're risking second thinking, you're kind of asking for trouble on 5 seconds. Yeah, I do think Poland there. It's a good round for Waveboy. So Waveboy is going to take the first win and be 1-0 up. So a nice win there from Waveboy. Very back and forth. I think the first round, not getting the guessing time, you know, cost Sinksy a lot of points there. But let's jump into game number 2. Straight into the results screen. Oh, Jeff. Yeah. That is unlucky. I think we just got to carry on, if I'm being honest. If it was like if something like that happens, if there's like an interval, just tap it as soon as possible. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again. But yeah, we'll be carrying on in a few seconds, so get ready to lock in, Sinksy. And we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Okay, you did wave, so hopefully that fixes the bug. Okay. Yeah, Sixty's not even risking the zooming. It's a nice Nepal guess. It's a nice Nepal pull in 5 seconds from Waveboy though. Very nicely done. But yeah, anybody who's just joined, it is a best of 5, so there's more games than normal for the matches, but they end quicker. I don't think we've had a game that's gone past 10 rounds yet. I don't think either. Two very different guesses here. And it is Ukraine, so it's a good round for Sinksy though. Sinksy's been getting the big damage rounds, but without the multis. Like, if Sinksy got out of multis, same as the last game, Sinksy would have won. So, oh, I think it was South US. It's a nice pull there from Waveboy. I also thought Brazil for a split second, but Waveboy 2-0 up. We're just seeing 3-0s at the moment, but will this be the turning point? Will Sinksy break the curse, or will it be another 3-0? I guess we'll find out very shortly. So let's jump into the third game and get ready. Oh, he's got the bug, I think. I don't know. It's going to be Uruguay anyway. I mean, it'll be fine. Oh, Colombia. Okay, sure. It makes sense for North Colombia, actually. Yeah, I mean, Sinksy didn't get pushed too much on round 1. It was a fair bit of points, but we're just going to continue at this point. There's definitely opportunities for Sinksy to come back into this game already with that round, so we'll just carry on. Maybe he just wasn't ready for the fast starts, maybe as well. Who knows? Also, thank you for the follow, Mystery Human as well. And thank you for the 45 stream streak as well, Clayton. Thank you so much, man. Just see the notifications now. But yeah, Sinksy will need a big comeback here. Yep, both guessing Wudge. Classic. I think it has to be somewhere in Russia. I think it's going to be much more east though. It's probably going to be the end of the lake. Yep. Decent round for Sinksy. I mean, he's in this game. It's definitely open this game. I don't know, it's too high. I've just realised the multis are way too high. They shouldn't be this high. I've only just realised that. We'll make sure the multis change from the next game. Because these multis are way too high. I've just realised, guys. This shouldn't be 0.5 times per round. It should be 0.3. That's on me. Sorry. I've just realised that, but the players have been playing with it anyway without thinking about it. So, oh, but this is just gonna be game. Yep. So Sinksy is gonna break the curse. So it's gonna be 2-1. I'm gonna let him know that the multis should be 0.3 times. I can't believe it took us 3 matches to realise that the multis were wrong. So I'll just let them know it's 0.3. I'll just ping them. Okay, they do know. They're giving me the heads up. So yeah, it should be 0.3 times, not 0.5. Like I said, I don't think it's going to make too much difference. But I want to make sure the settings are the correct settings that I told everybody, prior. But let's lock in. We're going again. Hopefully Sinksy's menu loads. Okay. The Sinksy is in. So we are good. It's a nice region guess, so Sinksy going to take the lead in round 1, probably for the first time. Okay, both going... Yeah, I think it might be more north of the main coverage. But Sinksy currently on the flawless early on. France versus Netherlands. Low-key, this might even be Belgium. It was Belgium, yep. Very good start from Sinksy in this game. Could be seeing a potential 2-all. But Wave Boys could definitely turn it around. Yep. I think I prefer Costa Rica. Yeah, I think Wave Boy was just trying to get his marker on in time. Because obviously Nicaragua doesn't have coverage. He just... had to put his markers somewhere, he didn't really zoom in. But he did survive. Oh, he might be in trouble here because I think he's zoomed out too much. Wait, no! It's no multis though, so Sinksy survives. Damn, Sinksy's been very lucky on that one. But then again, the first 2 games, Sinksy could have won if he had multis on certain rounds, so... it's fair. And Waveboy has just bounced back and won. All it took was 2 big rounds. So Waveboy taking the win, a 3-1 victory, and we'll make it through to the next round. But yep, GG's to both players. Yeah, nothing was loading anymore. Yeah, if it was, that's unlucky if it's having issues. But I mean, it seems like he's still sitting around a little bit, which is good, I guess. But it's not. There's nothing I can do about that, so it's just unfortunate. But yep, GG's to both players. So Waveboy making it through to the quarterfinals, I believe. So, yep. Next up, we've got Zeka against Naulo. So Zeka and Naulo, feel free to get ready, guys. And we'll get your game underway fairly soon. Oh, Jeff. Yeah. Well, I haven't had that issue, so I have no idea. That I have not had that a map being white issue. That's interesting. That's not the issue I was expecting to hear, to be honest. So, don't know what's going on there. But GG's either way. I think Waveboy had some great games there as well. Too. Probably deserved it in the end. But yeah, let's get Zeka and Naulo ready. I think Naulo is worthless. Yeah. Yeah, if it's just cooked for you, there's nothing we can really do, you know. Like I say, I wanted to make this event, you know, this time a bit different to the norm. Make it a bit, you know, a bit more exciting, a bit more unique. But now we've got a bank of a matchup, by the way. Zeka against Naulo or Worthless, whatever he wants to go by. And yep, we'll check if they're ready to go, and then we'll begin. Yep, they're both ready. Best of luck to both players. And let's begin. So, yep, let's begin. Okay, we've got 2 different countries here. But it is going to be Chile. A nice round 1 there. From Naulo. I don't know if it was... I just know him as Naulo, so... Could call him Worthless, but I swear I just call him Naulo, bro. But yeah, an Argentina there this time round. Both players pretty much getting that spot on, so it's fine. Okay, both going Italy here. Yep, a nice round there from Naulo again. Probably just Costa Rica. Yep. Okay, of course we get 67 damage. Of course we do. Of course we do. Yep. Probably just Bangkok in it, or some other city nearby. But as of right now, Naulo does have a pretty big lead. And it's going to get bigger because he's going to take more damage off Zeka here. So yep, Naulo is lucky locked in, Jeff, but he only takes 1 round. And I think... Okay, I actually didn't mind the North Island guess. I'm kind of surprised it's not there. But Zeka, going to take the round win there. But yeah, it's definitely been Naulo on top for most of this game. But it only takes 1 round to, to switch off, So you got to stay locked in. Especially when you got the quality this high. Both players missing the South there. I mean, I thought a lot of the North as well. So, don't blame them there. Oh, might be Alaman this. Oh no. I need to watch the replay. Because I thought he put his pin down. So let me have a look at that. Is there a way I can look at the bloody replay on this? Is Naulo in... I might have to ask Naulo if his pin... If his pin was down. Is anybody able to check if his pin was down by looking at the back of the VOD? I might just ask him anyway. I'll just check. Yeah, just check with Naulo. Yeah, if Naulo can let me know if it's all good and whether to just carry on, that is fine. It's just a bit unfortunate, But yeah, we'll probably need to check the health anyway, if that is the case. But if Naulo's fine. Bro, you've been mod merchanted. Okay, we can keep going. Naulo said it's fine to keep going. Okay, I'll give him the heads up. Yep, all good. Thanks for the heads up now, though. Yeah, we can carry on with the next game. So it is Zeke with the win. Nano was playing so well that he just like... I think he just risked it leaving his marker to like the last second, and it just did not register, I don't think. Like it does that sometimes, you have to be really careful with it. But I don't even know what is that even that word meant to be. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, you just gotta make sure you... I think he was playing too specific because he was clicking on Isle of Man. I don't think that would have been game though, but it would have been a decent amount of points. Well, it wouldn't have been decent because it was actually Ireland, weren't it, guys? I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna ignore it. You probably just misspelled it. But I mean, Naldo is still in it, guys. Like, it is a best of 5. Anyone just joined the stream. He had a very good first game, but this might be Colombia. I think I like Zeke's guess a lot. So Nalo is going to be 2-0 down. You know, after a strong first game. The second game just wasn't his game, and it was a very nice region guess from Zeka, to be fair. He didn't just get Colombia there, he 4.9k'd that. A very impressive guess in 5 seconds. And yep, we might as well jump into the next game. Best of both players. And let's begin. We've not had a tiebreaker matchup yet. We've had 3-0, 3-0, and 3-1 so far. Okay, both going a Sam. It was a Sam. Yeah, I think both players are locked back in. Okay. What the fuck is that? What the Jefferson DC was that guess? I don't even think he clicked on the land. He literally pretty much 5k'd it. I don't know how he did that. That was kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy. But despite that, I mean, it's a pretty even game. Only 700 health is pretty much nothing with this like format. So, but crazy guess. Oh, now though, I was worried for a second. Oh my days, I thought he was not gonna guess. Okay, Zeka might be locked in now. Zeka is playing insane. He's having some really nice guesses in 5 seconds. He is super locked. So Nalo will need something special here, I think, to beat Zeka. Definitely. It's definitely possible on any mode. This is probably the only mode that you can probably bounce back on and win out of nothing. So we'll see. Okay, it was surprisingly a lot more staff. I was not expecting that. It's not quite game though. Nalo is still alive on 200 health. Coming into round 8. He's probably hoping he is surviving. He might not be surviving on that. Nope. That's going to be 3-0. I mean, those games did not feel like a 3-0. But then again, it was the first game really that Nalo was in control until that unfortunate moment. But to be fair to Zeka, he really stepped up in the second game and played really well in the third as well. So GG's to both players. Well played to them. And of course, congrats to Zeka for taking the win. And moving on to the next round. But yep, GG's to both guys. And yep, next up we've got RLH against Coendu. So feel free to get ready, guys. Five seconds is really good for me. Yeah, I mean, out of anybody who've played that many games, and also, I assume you've played this format more than what others have. I mean, you'd be looking for your 10th Invitational win today as well, to be fair. There is a chance of that. But now we have RLH against Coendrew. Both players are ready, so best of luck to both legends. And yep, we'll start in 8 seconds, and then we'll get things. Then we'll get things going. Yeah, it's unlucky. Right up. Let's begin. Good luck to both players, and we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, to be fair, I mean it's probably the most consistent thing that's going on in the community nowadays, outside of the World League and maybe some Jake Tourneys. Should be southern half of Ireland with the twig. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people don't think as much of Invitationals. Like they've been going on for like 2 years. Like it's crazy. Like there've been periods where there haven't been any, but like the first one was like back in 2024. Like I don't think there's been any like tournaments that have been going on that consistently for that long. Maybe besides some Jake or obviously the league stuff. But that is usually quite a different kind of format as well. You know, especially like 1v1 duels all the time and stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of sad when GeoSpecial was going. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I started getting more into them tourneys as it was dying out. Well, not dying out, but as they were, you can kind of get a feeling that it was not going to last too long. But the thing is, like, there's not many tourneys I think nowadays that happen and also have a prize pool and also it's like a big creator, because I think a lot of people sign up to tourneys nowadays that have it has to be like a big creator, pretty deep big creator. Or there's a big prize pool, pretty much. And obviously, I don't want to be doing prize pools. You know, I don't want to have that responsibility to, have that concern about, potentially just giving money to someone who just cheated every tournament. Potentially, like, I don't want to give, one person that incentive. And I know I won't moderate it well enough to prevent the cheating. With the money involved. But yep, that is going to be GG. Nice win from RLH. But yep, like I said, I think people don't understand like how long these invitations have been going on. It's been crazy. Like I said, there's been opportunities for people to play in duels tourneys pretty much every week. It's an awesome turnout today though. 15 people. You love to see it. But like of course, I'm not really a person who's going throwing prize pool money at a tournament. That's somebody else's thing to do. I just don't want to have that danger. And like I say, these invitationals are a lot more open than they used to be as well. Costa Rica's a very nice pull there. That's a really nice guess. So that's pretty well played to get Costa Rica in 5 seconds there. Probably would have gone Panama if anything. If I thought of it. Figured I'd try Costa Rica was very hard to do there. But this might be game. This is 2 different continents. But no, it's Peru. I low-key preferred Philippines over Colombia, and it's just Peru. To be fair. But yeah, like I said, there's only 4 more invitationals if we include this one. And then they're gone forever, so there will be something replacing it at my end, but it'd be quite a different thing. But it's gonna be a lot of fun though. That is for sure. Okay, we've got both players in South Dakota, and it was Oklahoma. But RLH is surviving. Crazy. 85 health. This is going to be quite north as well, probably. I think RLH will definitely survive there. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys, of course, enjoy this tournament if you're watching or playing. I do sacrifice Saturday and Friday. I don't necessarily... Well, sacrifice is the wrong word, but let's just say sacrifice the Saturday mornings and obviously the Friday nights, 2 times a week. It takes a lot of effort, And like I said, I hope you guys you know, enjoy watching these. Like I said, there is only going to be 4 left, so enjoy it whilst it lasts. And that is going to be game, so that is going to be 1 apiece. So it's even Stevens coming into game 3. And yep, let's get ready for the next game. And we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And good luck to both players. Let's begin. Yep, shall we Peru? So Coendu's going to take the lead with it being nearer to Lima. Just there. Oh, this could cause chaos. I was so enjoying going UK and Iceland. To be fair, there is Iceland in the UK. It's just a shop for Chris Kamara. Also, others seem to go there too, Jeff. If you get the reference, you will know what I mean. If you don't, then you're probably confused as hell. We've got a Taiwan poll. Unfortunately for RLH, he's still going to be in the Chronicles of Narnia, so he's not going to get any points there. But he almost got there. Would have been big if he got there. It's unlucky. So Coendu in the lead as of right now, coming into round 5. Oh, Argentina versus Mexico here, big round. I think I prefer Mexico. And that's going to be 2-1 to Coendu. So Coendu, 1 win away from making it into the quarterfinals, but RLH is still alive. And will, I mean, like I say, I think Coendu could be the first person to, you know, win from you know, from a losing position if he does take the win in this game. Because I think usually when the first person who wins, the person who's won the first game has won the whole thing so far. We haven't had someone who's been trailing to win yet. That's very fair. Yeah, it's just a UK thing. It's probably just some UK thing that all the people from UK will get the reference. But yeah, both getting Vietnam there. Nicely done. Yep, Bolivia, I thought. Nope, it's Ecuador. Damn, that's a nice pull. I didn't recognise the road, but that's a very nice pull from Coendu. Coendu played really well. He had some really nice guesses in that game. Yeah, I would have been Bolivia too there. So well played to Coendu. Very well played. Very well played with that performance. Very impressive from him. He had some really nice guesses there. Definitely deserved to win the match for sure. And also GG to RLH as well. And yep, that is a 3-1 victory to Coendu. Right up, I believe it is me and Emon that are up. So if Emon is here, feel free to get ready. And we can get this game underway fairly soon. Maybe I need to ping him. I'll just ping him. Just let him know. I think it's me and Amon anyway next. Yeah, it is, yeah. So just wait for Amon to get back to us and then we'll get the game ready and going. But yep, so far we've had how many games? We've had 5 games already. And yep, ADs, LG, Waveboy, Zeka and Coendu winning the games. And so far we've got confirmation of Nova against ADs, LG against Waveboy, and Zeka against Coendu. So we've got 4 players left, myself, Amon, Krish and Vicarano to play. And then the quarterfinals will be complete. And Amon is here, so now we can get ready. So I will need to faff about with the settings. So let me just get Game Master off, get Amon in. Amon, I will start as soon as I get the my screen sorted. But yep, I mean I think Amon's a bit more experienced than me with 5 seconds, but you never know. His end, he could have some Kiwi internet malfunction, or I can just cook the baked beans. Very possible. But since I'm barely awake, who knows what can happen. But yep, I think we're good to go. So good luck to Amon. Let's have a good game. Let's have a lot of fun. And we'll start in 5 seconds. Right up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's gonna be US, isn't it? I did debate US, but then I got gaslit by Summit. That was unlucky. But that's a weird. I mean, it makes sense to use, but that's a weird Utah. Oh. Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff. I guess we'll carry on. Let me just check if we said something. I've got chat disabled. I assume the Antarctica guess was to let me know that there was a problem. Had a black screen round 2? Yeah, we'll just run it back. We'll just run it back. It's fine. Yep, get ready to redo. I mean, the rounds are quite NPC anyway. Well, we'll just see, Amon. We'll just see. We'll just go again. And if you keep on this issue, then I think the rules we could do it up to 10, but that's only if it's physically impossible. But that is last resort, really. But yep, good luck, Amon. We'll go again, so get ready. And let's just try again. I guess I could try 8 seconds, I guess, as well, you know. There's 8 seconds I could try, which might give him on some seconds. But like I said, with a black screen, you have to refresh and stuff, don't you? So... I'm a bit confused here. Oh, please don't tell me he's had a black screen twice in a row. Oh, that's going to be really annoying. No one else has had this problem. Well, he's carrying on. I'm not gonna lie, I would have sent to you if I was actually locked in there. But I was expecting to send Antarctica or something, but maybe just to get his guest down that time. I shouldn't assume. I was so confused for a second. I was so confused. That was a weird round. Yep, average Rotorua, to be fair. Kind of rough. I was close to sending Q-Show, just didn't switch in time. I don't think I would have been close enough to win though. Damn, I hate Rio Grande North is such an annoying state. I've got such a bad vibe for it. Oh my days. I don't even feel like I deserve to win off that. Yeah, I think Amon's having more problems than other people is. Let me just check what he's saying. Sure, there must be something going wrong there. What do I need to do to get my Twitch chat up? Yep. Just New Zealand ping? Ah, okay. Yeah, you might have to be a bit quicker then, I guess. If needed, Damon, I can increase to 8, but if you want to carry on, that's fine, but I'll have to take the win there, if I'm being honest. But yeah, if you find giving it 5, let me know. If you want me to change to 8, just because you're having a lot of problems, then I'm fine doing that. But we can just do 5 if still anyway, if you're fine. Maybe 6. Sure, we'll just increase by a second. Sure. Yep, sure. That's fine. Because I can tell you're having a lot of problems and I want to actually have a game. But yep. Good luck, Amon. We'll try this. So let's begin in 5 seconds. But we do take the win there. Let's get ready for the next game. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I didn't realise we were right on the coast. Oh, Jeff. Bro, what's going on? Why was there so many metal poles in Philippines? I didn't understand what was going on. We're like driving right, but we had metal... Like, why were there so many like indoor like poles there? Like, what the hell was going on? I might be throwing. Oh my god. Why? That felt so weird. I thought it was like some weird Baratia shit. But that's going to be 1-1. A horrendous game from me. I mean, this game, I've been playing pretty shit this match anyway, to be honest. That's 1 apiece. So we'll get going again. Yeah, I thought something was off, but I sent the wrong side of the world. I mean, I don't deserve to get anything from that. Even if the vibe kind of is a bit more understandable, I still deserve to lose from that. But yep, we're going again, by the way, Amon, in a few seconds. So GL. 3, 2, 1, go. Didn't realise there's brake light there. Interesting. Mario. I'm probably trolling. It felt weird that I couldn't figure out because it felt like it was like almost like Mexican the pose, but then the vibe felt Caribbean. I was really confused. Well, yeah, I mean, I gave him another second, so unless he had a black screen, that should be a win for me, really. We'll check, I guess, once again. We're having a lot of problems, it looks like. Black screen. Oh, Jeff. Well, what was your health? 2244. Right, we'll get yourself to 2244. So 49... Let's just type it in chat so we can remember. So we got 4977 and 2244. Right, let's just remember that health and we'll go again with that health. But yeah, I'm having a lot of problems with the black screens. Yep, so let me just do me first. I think I am player A, so 4977 and 2244. Right. Hopefully it's to the right person. We're going to try again, but with the same health. Aim on, so get ready to lock in again. But this might be the most chaotic game because of Amon's having the black screens, so nothing we can do about it though. But yeah, we'll go again. Most chaotic best of 5 of all time. Bro, what do you even do on this? Bro, I had a 50-50 with Colombia and Europe. Like, how is that possible? Like, how is that possible? Oh my days. That decision felt so weird. Bro, what is that? What is that landscape? That made no sense. Oh, Jeff. Yeah, I was trying to click near White Horse, just didn't have time. I didn't realize like White Horse kind of a random curved lamp like that. That was interesting. That could have given me tunnel vision if I wasn't locked in. Yep, that's fine. Okay, of course, it's a Swede. It's bloody Finland. I was having to think it could be in the north, snow in Finland, but I didn't think of that in time. I just thought it was Finland and tried to think where it was. I didn't give myself enough time to think. It's annoying. That was gettable. Oh, Jeff. I mean, we're still in the green, but it's not been the best game so far from me, but we'll keep going, of course. Sure, that's going to be decent points. Not game, though. Sure, that's going to be game. Yep. Nice to bring up Donetsk in 5 seconds there. We definitely deserve that win. So it will be 2-1. So 1 win away from winning it. But we'll see. Let's go. Good luck to Amon. And I will need to make sure the settings are good again. So let's change to 5K. And let's go. This could be definitely more north. Yeah, it's definitely more north. Oh, Jeffersville. Why is this perfectly east? That's a bit sus. It's quite, yeah, okay, it's a Tamelia road. Yeah, I was wondering it was perfectly east. That felt way too coincidental for where we were. That was way too gridded. I'm worried about Buenos Aires. Yep. Bro, I thought Buenos Aires like literally after I put my pin down. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. Literally nothing. Okay, it was Greece. I was a little bit worried about a crazy Cyprus there, but felt good for Greece. Okay, don't jinx me now, bro. That would be rage bait. It's gonna be no one. It's bro. What is that lock? I mean, it makes sense for Spain, Portugal. I just tunnel vision Greece with the wooden poles. Yeah, it's the 40. Why am I on the 65? I should have said the 40 there. I don't know why I went on the 65. That was a bit of a blunder. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on here. We're not winning any rounds in this game. But we just need we need some momentum. We can definitely still bounce back. Okay, surely we punish him there. Yep, nice. I think that a Spanish sign. Yeah, oh, it's bloody, bro. I didn't see Gibraltar there. I just saw East Coast. I didn't think of it. That's annoying. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, Jeff. We'll see if it's a black screen. We'll keep an eye on the health. I guess if it's a black screen. Let's just check. Black screen. Oh my days, bro. Oh my days. So let's just tap it in chat again. We've got another black screen, guys. So 1187 for me. And then it's 2536. Oh my days. That's not good for me though. I kind of got a disadvantage now because of the low multis. That's kind of annoying. That's actually giving me a disadvantage. That's actually really annoying. But we'll just do it as it is. Yeah, that's unlucky. There's nothing we can do about it. We just have to do the health. Just have to hang on. I mean, like I said, the health is low enough for anything to happen anyway, so it's fine. Obviously, it would definitely be more beneficial for me to have the higher multis, but that's something we can't control. So 11, 11, 8, 7, 2, 5, 3, 6. Right, I think we're good to go. So get ready, aim on. We'll go again fairly shortly. This might be the longest best of 3 of all time. Best of 5 of all time, like lucky. Right. Good luck again. Let's try again. Oh my god. And I'm going to lose on 1 round, aren't I? Okay, thank god. Well, if we had more, I would have lost there, so I can't complain now. What the hell is happening? It's definitely not Spain, yeah. I was in momentum as well. I'm kind of annoyed because I was actually starting to lock in, and then the restart game, I just never locked it in, bro. That's so annoying, but anyone deserved to win that game before. Yeah, we've had a lot of issues with this game. But yeah, welcome in, John. I hope all is well. But yeah, we're going to start our final game. Bro, I just want to win at this point. It's been that much. Oh, wait, I need to cancel this aim. I need to cancel this. Need to cancel this. Sorry. No. Yep. Let's go again. I really want to win this game because of the faffing. And I'm kind of annoyed. I was trailing that game, but it was kind of annoying because I actually had momentum. But I need to lock in now, so... Yeah. Good luck to aim on. Okay, just get the win. Just get the win now. I almost went SLP. Is what it is. Oh, for God's sake. Bro, I hate that bloody car. Why is there still blue car on this west coast? I should have got that. Bro, I'm actually annoyed to lose 1,000 points like that. So shit. Yeah, fair enough. I thought it could have been Belgium or Netherlands. I should have just committed Belgium, but it is what it is. Oh, for God's sake. I mean, I'm not even near. I guess it's a black screen again, isn't it? It's probably just a black screen. This is really annoying. Yeah, I'm guessing that's a black screen, right? It has to be. So we'll just redo. So let me just check. It was 4-7. Yeah, okay. Right, so it should be. This is so scuffed. So it's 4, 3, 6, 5, 1 to me, and then yeah, it's definitely happened to you a lot more than others. I can tell you that for a fact. I think this game's probably last longer than 3 other games combined. Not gonna lie. 4, 7, 6, 3. Right. I think this is good. Get ready to go again. I think we're good to go. Yeah, it's a bit too much of a coincidence, but let's just get locked in. I haven't seen this coverage. Bro, I didn't even realise that I had small cam, not gonna lie. Bro, I'm so out of touch. With Argentina, it's actually incredible. Incredibly bad. Yeah, I should probably line up the road there. How is that north? Bro, I actually hate Texas payment. It's so bullshit. It's so fake. Bro, I guess I wasn't confident Texas. That's why I hedged, but it's so annoying. And then I get a country that literally favours aim on. Lovely. That's not what I want to... Oh. I was not expecting that. But we're winning. Okay, now this one favours him, doesn't it? Right. Oh, of course, of course, of course. Bro, this is actually rigged. It's actually rigged. This game's so rigged. Oh my days, bro. The thing is like... Oh my god. Oh, for God's sake. Of course he gets the road. Of course he gets the fucking road. Oh my... I'm actually... GG to him for dealing with that, but I'm actually so mad I had to play half an hour of that shit just to lose like that. Oh my god. It was cinema though, but that's so shit. But well played. I don't know. That's so fucking ass. So ass. Oh my god. Was so cursed that game. Literally like get momentum, black screen happens, restart, then just never lock in the next game. So annoying. But to be fair, I did bounce back well. Oh my god, I'm actually so annoyed to lose that. But GG's, Amon. You couldn't do anything about that, but you played. I just didn't remember that road, if I'm being honest. I'm so shit. I'm just so shit at this game. But I don't know, it's just you got the road. I don't think I was getting that in 5 seconds, so there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, bro, that was like the most painful best of 5 I've ever experienced in my life. Like, that was so annoying. But GG's. It was a good game. It was the first tiebreaker game as well, to be honest. So at least it was a decent back-to-back kind of thing. Just absolute carnage. But whoever you're playing might get the same treatment, I guess. So have fun, whoever plays him. You might have a long one. Oh, don't tell me you had a black screen on that Nebraska. Oh, do you mean the that was Colorado though, right? Oh, okay. Fair. You just refresh. You got a quick refresh rate. So you managed to refresh and still make a better guess than me? That's kind of embarrassing at my end, to be honest. I don't know. Bruh, I hit in 5 seconds. I just think of Texas pavement, then I don't think it's Texas, and then time's up. It's so fucking stupid. How I lost so much health there. But to be honest, I think I would have lost regardless of the Mongolia guess. It's just like, I mean, that's the type of shit that will happen in the World League, where like I'll play well and then just get very unlucky at the worst time. Literally. So stupid to lose that game after all that. But well played to Amon for keeping the patience with the issues he's having. If anyone should have more patience, probably Amon, with him dealing with all the shit. But well played. Next up, we've got Chris against Viacorano, so feel free to get ready, guys, and I'll get this ahead. Also, thank you for the follows, by the way, Jonah and Weedo. But damn, that was the most rage bait game I ever played. Like, it's like, also like, I don't know if you saw, but like, there was that round where I sent Brask, like, literally I was expecting to send Antarctica. Like, I was like, not even locked in. But I would have guessed where you were. I don't know if I won that game, but if I didn't, I kind of, again, like, it was in the back of my mind, like, any round, it could have just been reset. It was such a long game that. That kind of reminds me of like World League games where you have to redo the round 50 times because of the problem. Like, it kind of felt like that. It was not nice playing that, if I'm being honest. But we got through it collectively, so we're fine. Right, best of luck to Viacorano and Krish. That was a very long game, so we might as well just get the things going. So we'll be starting very shortly in 5 seconds. Right up, we'll start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Damn, that was actually the most painful best of 5 I've ever played in my life. And to get, I mean, I feel like I deserved to win on that, but I'm surprised how I didn't win on that bloody New Zealand, that Chile round. Like, the fact like I got one of Amon's strongest countries, like I think Chile's one of it. Well, he's definitely a lot better than me at Chile on generic rounds. The fact that I got that, and then New Zealand on 8 health, and then got Lao on 8 health, like I was just jinxed. Like I was just flat out jinxed that game. Like any of the rounds, I think I would have nicked something. I couldn't believe my luck in that game. I think it was just destined for anyone to win. Once I was 2-1 up, and then the bug happened, then the thing happened, I was like, yeah, he's going to somehow find a way of coming back into this game, isn't he? But then again, like, I feel like, I don't know about 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 he was in the lead, though, so it was like he was winning the game. But I felt a lot better in the game than I did before starting again, but anyone could say the same thing, so, yeah. But the winner of this will be playing Amon, so they're going to have a fun time. They're going to experience what I'm experiencing, so... But right now, it's a pretty even game. But man, that was so tragic to lose on like that. I'm just happy that Amon actually got the road. Like, at least he got the road. Like, if it was just a random Mongolia plonk-off, then that would have been kind of stupid. But at least he got the road. But again, if you got a repeat, then there's nothing I can do about that, really. Like, literally got it in a duel right before the game. I mean, I can't get more unlucky than that, can I? We are going to have fun with another long game, to be fair. I mean, to be fair, it was probably the most tight game. Like, it went to 2-2. So despite it taking 10 games in the process... Oh, that's just going to be game. Damn. Continent roulette there. That's going to be 1-0 to Krish Kamara, to be fair. But yeah, exactly. I mean, at least you guys got a decent long game, but it was a long one for me and Amon. But yep. That is 1-0 to Krish Kamara. And let's move on to the next one. Hope everything's in the right place for the settings and stuff. Okay, the scores are a bit scuffed. Give me a second. Poor ADs. It happens. I mean, there shouldn't be technical difficulties like we had in the last game, so I expect this match to end quicker than me and Amon's. Like, I don't think we'll get a longer match than that. Maybe whoever wins this playing Amon might be longer, but fuck knows. Well, Vicarano's got a pixel in the way. But Krish Kamara going to take the advantage there. I wonder if Vicarano's going to mention about that, because I saw his screen where wasn't loading fully. Or on the screen we had, it wasn't loading properly. Turkey, France and US, I preferred a Greece or Bulg. But because Vicarano hasn't got decent enough multis, he will survive Krish Kamara. I still can't believe how chaotic that game was. Okay, we've had two US Brazil 50-50s now. Israel in 5 seconds, it looks like, as a thing. So that is going to be one apiece. Rightio. Haven't checked YouTube chat. Okay, we're good. Right, okay, let's move on to the next one. So one apiece right now. Even Stevens coming into game number 3. You also moved off from Chile. That is rough. Yeah. Oh, nice round 1 there from Vicarano. Getting on Harrier. I mean, the thing is, like, in the later stages, Amon, at least, like, you were in the lead. Like, if I was in the lead and then I lost, I think I'd be a lot more annoyed. But there was one game, I think, where I was in the lead, we redid it. And, oh, that's a really nice guess from Vicarano. But I think I still won that game, I think. But maybe I didn't. Maybe the rage has come from somewhere. I stream on both, Lviv. It's just whatever you prefer. If you prefer to watch on YouTube, you watch on YouTube. If you prefer to watch on Twitch, you can watch on Twitch. It's it's up to you guys what you prefer. Because obviously I am doing YouTube content, and some people are only really on YouTube, so it's kind of giving the option for either of you guys to choose whatever platform you'd wish. But we do get a really nice Guatemala there from Vicarano to make it 2-1. And this game feels like it's flying compared to me and Amon's, to be fair, Jeff. And let's continue and lock into the 4th game. Welcome in, Andre. Hope all is well. Good to see you here. Turkey against Brazil. That's a big round for Krish Kamara, to be fair. Okay, just Senegal. A very east send here from Vicarano is going to give him a bit of health back, but no multis. And of course, getting the country usually with this format is probably enough. Especially early on. Okay, someone said to have word to guess here. And it was just France. But yeah, Lviv, it's been like probably 3 weeks now. 3 or 4 weeks. Oh, that's a really nice guess there from Krish Kamara, of course. Oh, nice guess there. Once again, that might do it. Nope. I can't believe you're also on 8 health, Amon. I couldn't believe you're on 8 health. What's your bet on the last EMEA? I have no idea, Jeff. I feel like anything. I mean, I feel like anything could happen, but I think Rallies would just get the job done and qualify. And same with Streffen. I think it'll be. If I think logistically, if we're being honest, none of the players who are not in the play-ins have got 3 points at all this season. Like, they could definitely do it, but on paper, that has not happened. And I feel like out of all those people, probably Rice has the best chance of getting, you know, getting enough points to make it. I think Rice will be the person who get in. I think Streffen will survive as well. But there could be a situation where nobody gets 3 points and Rice just qualifies anyway. Same with Streffen. But that's going to be game. Vicar Ronald, with barely any health to spare, takes the win. So that is 3-1, right? I'm pretty sure it's 3-1. I hope I did it correctly, the scoreline. Yep, I think it was. Yep, GG's. So yep, Vic Ronald does take the win, and we'll be facing the 5-hour game against Amon later. But yeah, if I had to say, Salex, if I was being neutral, I obviously want Rice to get in. If it's not me, because I'm quite good mates with Rallius. But I think like the players who, you know, if you're gonna have people who get 3 points final week, it's because like, you know, that'd be very good for them, because obviously out of all the people who are in contention, I think only Streffen and Rallius who are in the play-ins, like nobody in the play-in positions right now has got 3 points in a game. So if they get 3 points, then they should be happy with how they've done, regardless if they qualify or not. But I think I'd be surprised if one person doesn't. Nobody gets 3 points. I'd be very surprised. But then again, it could happen. The thing is that Rice could lose his first 2 games and then win the last game and just qualify because nobody else got 3 points or 4 points like me. The only chance I can qualify is if Rice gets nothing and everybody else gets 1 or less, and I get 4, pretty much. Because I think, unless I don't know if I win, if I get 3 points, I don't think my win rate would be good enough. I don't think. So I know for certain I think that I would qualify if that freak situation happens. But nice comeback indeed, Mayo. We'll start the next game, ADs and Nova, so feel free to get locked in, guys. We'll start in a few seconds. And good luck to both players. And let's begin. In 3, 2, 1, and let's go. But yeah, I don't know, Alex. It's just very unpredictable for me. Like, I just hope, like, I just lock in, you know. Welcome in, Prior. Hope all is well. How's it going, man? Good to see you here. But yeah, I'm trying to think, like, yeah. I mean, if you haven't got 3 or 4 points this entire season, you should have low expectations coming into the final week. Obviously, you're gonna push for it and try get it, but yeah, there's probably a reason why we've had nothing. None of us have got anything this year. Probably a bit of bad luck, but also we've just not been as consistent as those who've been getting the points. Like, definitely some people have been more lucky than others, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, you make your own luck as well. Like, if you're good enough, you can still win games with bad luck. The thing that sucks this season is pretty much 3 players have decided my fate this year, which is, you know, well, if we assume no miracle happens. Like, literally 3 players have cost me, have been the cost me this season, really. And I lost to them all. I think, and there were 7 games, and all the 7 games I lost against the same 3 people. Like, that is shit. You know, that shouldn't be happening in a league. That doesn't seem fair to me. And the thing is, like, I've always played them pretty much in very important matches where it's been 3 points as well. It's been so rough. The format, in my opinion, it should definitely change next year. With it, it's just not good enough. I don't think it's fair on the players to play the same person over and over again. You could have people in the league do better than you, and you never play them. Like that, to me, that makes no sense. It makes no sense at all for a league. But yeah, day I just gotta try and have fun, see what happens, and if I have a good day and get 4 points, I'll be very happy. But also the way I've been playing, I've not been playing like I should be getting 4 points or even 3. I've been nowhere near the standard, in my opinion. Like, I feel like I could compete. Like, I don't think the gap is big. I don't think there's a notable gap. I just don't think I am playing as one of the best players in Europe. I just don't think I've been that good enough this year. This is a decent game 1, by the way. Very decent game. It's going to continue as well. I mean, I think that's what people were suggesting prior about a normal Swiss system. But they decided to do it this way. So the 3 people I had was Steek twice, Debris twice, and Jamabi 3 times. And I believe, yeah, I had week 1 was game 2 and week 1 was Debris. Then was no week 1 I had Steek and Debris as a second and third game. Week 2 I think I had oh, that's gonna be game. AD's taking the win. Let me think. I think in a league you should play everyone once. I think that I'm the more I think about a Swiss system, I'm not a fan of it. For a league, it doesn't make sense to me. Unless you're guaranteed to play everybody once, which there's going to be some people I'm not going to play it once the entire season. But yeah, I'm trying to think. How did week 2 go? Yeah, week 2 I played Konzis first game, and then played Manuelson. Then week 3, I think I played Debris first, and then Jamabi third. I think, and then week 4 I had a bit of a stinker. I think week 4 I should have got something, but I didn't. But again, it was a very tight. It was a very tough game against Streff, and it was very even. They just pulled out a really crazy guess in South Africa out of his ass when I was winning the NMPZ, which was kind of rough. But yeah, the fact like I had 3 people have been like, what's been made the difference whether I got, you know, something like 6 or 9 points instead of, you know, 1 or 0 is kind of insane to me. Like how that has just had such a big impact, and I'm sure other players can relate to like playing the same people over and over again. It's just not as enjoyable. I think a double round robin will probably be better for consistency, but I think the season will probably go on for too long, and it would probably be too much labour for the players. Like I think the players need to be paid better and more for it to be a double round robin system, and I just don't think they'll do that. So I think like 1 round robin will be probably fine, where like you play everyone once. You play 19 games, I think that's probably fair. To be honest, you play 19 games, you play everybody once, I think that's valid. And for APAC Americas, they could do the same thing, but do a double round robin instead. Like, I think that's the best way about it, in my opinion. I'm just not a fan of Swiss systems where you can just get the same people and it just determines on who you get. Like even that, if it's done proper Swiss system, I don't think it's right. I think a league robin or whatever is the fairest outcome. Fairest way. Actually, I think I'm gonna be brutal. I think last season's system was better, in my opinion. Despite I think it went on for too long, but it was definitely a better system. At least I knew I was playing people once and not playing them 3 times. So the problem with last year was the 39 games we played was a bit too much, and the round limit and the multi-match was a bit too extreme. But I'd rather have that than what we have this season with this bloody format with the this fake Swiss system, quite essentially. What about multis? So pretty much multis now, it's individual round wins. So like now, the person who wins the round gets the multi increase. Okay, that's a crazy guess. How the hell has AD's done that? That's a crazy guess. Jesus Christ. AD's locked in, bro. He's locked in. Crazy. Ukraine guess there. Playing very well. Odds on AD's finished once he's finished this game. Odds on him saying I played terrible. Bro, like literally, if he says that, we should like literally tell him to stop saying it. But yeah, this is, for example, individual multis. So it's if you win the round, you get a multiplier increase just for yourself. But last season, there was no like it wasn't individual. Like if a round ends, but there's like a single multi for it to like increase, if that makes sense. So last year it was more individual. Like it only went to one person. Last year, it would go to both every single round. So like your round wins didn't have an impact on the multi, if that makes sense. Like that is the big difference, and also the moving is different as well, because it feels different because of that, and the moving has been a lot more moving map friendly. But I also think it's been kind of taking the piss sometimes of how close the info is. It's like it's trying to just encourage one style of play, which is fair, but I think it makes it more boring. I think it's probably, as much as it's annoying, it's probably more fair this season. I don't mind it. I think I kind of want the movie map to have a bit more rounds where you can still have a little bit of fun with sending strategically. Like I feel like it's fun seeing different playstyles battle it out. That's a crazy grease. That's gonna be game, so that's gonna be 2-1. So like for example, like I'm trying to think. Let me think for a second. Like, for example, like I feel like, as much as some people didn't like it, I thought like the most entertaining game I've ever watched was a game where you had two very different play styles. For example, like at the time I watched Blinky and MK, that was probably the most entertaining game that I've ever watched. Just because it was so fun to watch very different contrasting play styles in that manner, and both of them being good at it as well. Like, that was really fun to watch. Like, it wasn't just insta send and just was nowhere near. Like, MK was doing really good, like, region guessing with the very early sends. Like, you know, I feel like that doesn't happen as much anymore because there's just almost no point. I just think it sucks. Like, I think it's not a good. I feel like it's probably better to get more consistency out of games for moving players. But I still think, like, for an entertainment standpoint, if people want to enjoy the games, like, I feel like that's what made the final hyped in the first place, was the different play styles. And I feel when things get too predictable with the settings and the formats, then I think casual people would just not find it as entertaining. But how do I know? We'll see. We'll see. We'll be the judge of it in the World Cup finals this year. Maybe there'll be some crazy games. But yeah, I don't know. I think the format's better, but at the same time, I think the movie map could be made a little bit harder. Like you said, it's a bit too easy. It's a bit easy to just know, to get the 4.9k, I guess. It just becomes about 5k in, which is fair. But I do think I miss seeing very different play styles. You know, battle it out. Again, it feels too predictable how you can go about playing a mode. Like, even like normal with NMPZ, at least like you can put pressure on by sending early. You know, like you can still have a different style to somebody else, and then on normal with NMPZ, like you could be more of a quick sender, put the pressure on type of person, or you're like more of a Consus or me, where we try and take, you know, more of a time usually. But like on movie, you can't even do that nowadays. But yeah, that is going to be a win for Nova. So Nova's brought us back to 2-2. This could be a crazy comeback. Yeah, Radu and Deborah was really good. The thing that was good about that game is we had two very strong moving players. Like, Deborah's really strong at moving, and then Radu was the best no-move player in the world at that time. But that was obviously right up there too. But I still think I enjoyed the moving games. I was much more locked into the moving games in the Blinky and MK, because you just didn't know when things were going. You just didn't know when it was going to be over. That's what was so good about it. But yeah, we'll start the next game, tiebreaker. But yeah, I think like the quality was just insane. The moving was insane. Like, it was like the quality was that good. The moving was definitely was insane to watch. Is Hades even in? Okay, he's in. Thank God. Who's the best at NMPZ? I think people would say Angelo right now, right, chat? Surely people would say Angelo. I think Steek's up there as well. Jamabi's an underrated shout, but I think you're gonna have to say someone like Angelo or Steek, probably, from what I've seen as of late. But yeah, it's going to be exciting to see who will take the win here. I mean, Nova's done a really good comeback because he's had a crazy start. Had a crazy Ukraine guess to make it 2-0, and Nova's bounced back. You gotta respect it. Oh, I prefer Nova's guess here, but I think none of them are near. That could have been very bad for ADs, because, yeah, those pines made sense for, like, Mexico Guat. But I could see the Peru vision in 5 seconds. Oh, Ghana against Guat. Wait, this might be it. It's not game. It's not game. Yeah. Obviously, gonna try and lock into the game. I mean, that's gonna be game. Wait, that's gonna be game. So AD takes the win. And yeah, I mean, Nova almost came back there. You know, like, I think AD's just, you know, them two wins at the start, just what it was going to make it very hard for Nova to win 3 in a row. But very well played to ADs. And yeah, especially the early stage, he played really well. So GG's to both players. And it was a good game. It's also nice seeing Nova play in Invitational. I don't think I've seen Nova play for a fair bit. So always nice you hopping on, man. And GG's. But ADs makes it through to the semi-final. And I'll check chat in a second, guys. So bear with me. LG and Weirdboy, feel free to get ready, guys. Yeah, I mean, I can just say facts with Steak. I mean, in the past, Steak got banned on official GeoGuessr competitive. So there is the history of cheating on record. So that's where the drama comes from. There's other drama in the past, but that's not my place to really talk about on stream. But let's just say there's a history. But he's seems to be you know, he seems to be legit now and seems to be locked in and doing really well. So, you know, if he's redeeming himself, then, you know, he's obviously doing well whilst trying to do that. So, yep. But I don't know where I'm talking about too much about that stuff. But obviously Steak is insane. He's just a really good player as well. But yep, LG and Waveboy, feel free to get ready, guys, and we'll start fairly shortly. Right, yo, we'll start in 5 seconds, so good luck to both players. And we'll go in 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Yeah, no worries, prior. Just wanted to, I wanted to get back to you, of course. Yeah, unlucky Nova. I mean, you did well to bounce back to bring it to a tiebreaker. So, like, the way it started, ADs looked good for a 3-0 at one point. ADs, you need to stop saying that. It's kind of rage bait at this point. But I literally said, when you were 2-0 up, if he says, I am back this game or washed, we need to tell him to stop saying it. But at this point, it's just rage bait. At this point. You played so well in the first 2 games. The Ukraine was a nice guess. If it's not rage bait, I think you need to be definitely more positive on yourself. I think you're way too harsh on yourself, if that's the case. Like, and that's coming from me. And that's coming from me. And I'm known for being very harsh on myself. So, yeah. But you played, you got the job done and you won 2-0. Yeah, facts Riley. Riley. Facts Riley. To be fair, Riley and Rallius sounds similar if you say it fast. Without the spit, obviously. Clues for South Africa and Argentina on 50-50s. I get them wrong all the time. Well, obviously, driving side is very important. If you didn't know that, obviously, Australia drive left, Argentina drive right. Australia. Well, Argentina pretty much will only have blue or white car, right, chat? So if it's black car, it can't be Arge. Australia will have Gen 3 antenna. Vegetation is very important for Patagonia, Arge. Fences are definitely more wonky and less metal in Argentina as well. And yep, that is 1-0 to LG. Very nice game from him there. Did I call him like Rallius 3 times? That's crazy. I mean, Zeka, I called you Rallius. Not Rallius, sorry. I called you Riley. So imagine if I called Zeka Rallius without realizing... Sorry, imagine if I was calling Zeka Rallius instead of Riley and then realizing I was saying Riley instead of Rallius. Oh my days. That is a bit of a brain fuck and a half. But yeah, I would say like fences are very handy on hard rounds. You've got to get used to certain vegetation. It depends what areas of Arge you muddle up with Australia. I think that's more important. Not Australia, you said South Africa, didn't you? I mean, it's the same thing. But in South Africa, you get Europe car. So in South Africa, you'll get like a blue car. And it will have the gap in the middle. Like you get in Europe. And obviously if you see antenna, it's obviously not Argentina, it'll be South Africa. Again, fences will be different. Like if you see wooden wonky fence, it's probably more likely going to be Argentina. Metal fence is more likely to be South Africa. Small cam is more common in South Africa, but you're getting more small cam now in remote rounds in Argentina recently. Yeah, I think I can get us all the time. Don't miss that too often. Nice, yeah. But also driving side's different as well, of course. Yeah, I think like the key thing is vegetation. Getting used to what cars you get in Argentina. Small cam, obviously you get in both now. But I think just practice getting a feel for Patagonia, and I think your problems will be solved. Like, that's gonna be GG. That's gonna be 2-0. But I think like the way to visualize Argentina is like I feel like the very like agricultural parts remind more of like the US, like the mid more like plains US, or at times like prairies Canada, and then Patagonia you need to get used to like the soil, the vegetation. It feels usually quite different to South Africa. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. But yep, it is 2-0. Is Waveboy here? He's not active. I need to let him know. Yeah, I was calling you Riley yesterday, Zerka. I was like saying, "Oh, Riley should get this. It's Philippines. He should get this surely." And then two rounds later, I realised it was Zerka. It was you. I didn't realise I was calling you Riley. Nice. So it's the prairie stuff. Yeah. Honestly, like low-key, practicing region guessing big countries can help you with vibes in them. So low-key could consider doing that. And also you could just use map generator and generate South Africa versus Argentina versus South Africa 50-50s if you can. Me sending losing on mid and out, I mean, that is like the most normal 50-50 of all time. Let's be real. Oh, South Africa. Big round there from LG. But Waveboy is still alive. Yep, no worries, Prior. Yeah. I mean, there's probably not many insane Philippine players out there, to be honest. So, there's probably like a good few now, isn't there? That are probably clean. But there isn't many. Yep, no worries, Prior. Yeah, definitely give that a go. The thing is, you might get very easy rounds a lot, so you kind of have to like spam through until you get the harder rounds, probably. Or do this certain area you keep missing up and just like make a polygon in the area that it tends to be in. I've seen that you keep running up with South Africa. Welcome in, Smiling Caden. Hope all is well. We're currently in the third game of the quarterfinals, or the second game of the quarterfinals. I think it's the second game. But that is a big round for Waveboy. So Waveboy, go take the win there. This will be 2-1. But also, Treezoke is a very nice. You know, when he's nice, he's extremely nice. So, you know, he's probably trying to keep your positivity up. And I think you've grinded Philippines to beat, you know, people who don't grind Philippines. So, but the country can be a bit messy and can be kind of NPC still, which is not necessarily for those who grind it, but those who don't grind it, they can still kind of get round wins, even from those who grind it still. Unless like you're perfectly clean, like you know, a Mumrick or somebody. Like you're not gonna you're gonna have rounds that you're gonna miss and fuck up. Okay, that's a really nice guess from Wave Boy. Don't know how he's pulled that one off. Very well played. Yeah, I mocked the bacon with yeah, I mocked the bacon with that one, Zeke, with the I read it as South Africa, then I proceeded to talk about Australia for 10 minutes, so that's on me. But yeah, I saw that, yeah. Yeah, I think like the next video I'll do with my sister, I think will be Australia, an Australia video, so that'll be fun. And what's it also? I think after that, I think we've got to do some Europe stuff. Like I'm gonna go through the Baltic roulette. I might actually learn a few Baltic roulette things because I'm getting a bit shit at hard rounds on it. Is this Murmansk? Yeah, it's Murmansk. So yeah, we're gonna go through Europe. We're gonna go through some big countries now, slowly, my sister, and eventually we might do some other content where she might play like, you know, a decent master or a lower champ. See how she does. I might do 1v1s with her with like, you know, certain formats where, you know, it makes it a bit more difficult for me. But that's gonna be game. So LG will take the 3-1 win there. Very well played. And that will mean LG makes it through to the semi-finals. And we'll be playing ADs later. Next up, we have, I believe, Zeka and Koende. So feel free to get ready, guys. Yeah, recently I lost 80-0 move streak on AIGN because I didn't know Latvia house numbers. Yeah, I need to relearn a lot. Like, that's the thing, like, if I do get knocked out, it might be actually a good thing for me long term to actually get my shit together and get much better at the game for next year. So I think this year I kind of just have to ride the wave at this point. There's, you know, I just have to do that and just kind of roll with it and accept that I'm not going to be at the level I feel like I'm at until I get the prep time for next year. I'm probably the more the prep time, the better. But obviously, if I have to go through qualifiers again, that's obviously not a good thing, because that anything could happen with that, no matter how good you are. But yep, good luck to both ADs and Koendu. We'll be starting very shortly, so we'll start in not AD, sorry, Zeka and Koendu. Sorry. Okay, Zeka and Koendu will be starting very shortly, so best of luck to both of you guys, and we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go. So many Japan? Yeah, you had a fair bit of Japan, actually. Okay, Riley. Cheers, Jeff. Okay, well, I have to say not Jeff, sorry. Facts for 3 minutes, guys. So, just a pre-warning. I've just been given a notification. So, facts. 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 Facts, facts, facts. Facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, facts. Facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. 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 Facts, facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. 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 Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. Facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, 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 facts. It's been 5 minutes ago, so I think I can speak normally now. So yeah, that's a big round for Koendu there. Koendu's still in this game. I mean, his multis are pretty high. And Zeka, with 42 health left. Fox, I think it's Fax, Jeff. It's not Fox. You'll definitely hear the U properly. If I was saying Fox. Well, I assume you're joking anyway. But I mean, Zeke, this is a really good game. 14 rounds on 5 seconds per round is crazy, by the way. This could be big. This could be a big round. Oh, wait, we're on different sides. I think I prefer Koendu's guess. Koendu's going to take the win. Wow, I think this has to... Is this the longest game we've had? It has to be, right? That has to be the longest game. That has to be. What a match. That was a crazy game. Unfortunately how it ended, but it is 5 seconds. But damn, Koendu really gave Zeka a good game there. I mean, Zeka's definitely favourite coming into this tourney, I think, right now. With it being 5 seconds being more suited for him, and also he is the most decorated invitational player for a reason. Facts, exactly, LG. But yeah, for context, guys, if you're new, Zeka has won the invitational 9 times. So if he wins today, he would probably be the only person to have won it 10 times ever. And because we've only got 4 invitationals after this one, I don't think anybody else will be able to do that. Like, I think the most somebody's won is 6, and I think that's Gingy and Moo. So someone like Gingy and Moo would have to play every single one and win every single one to get to 10. So if there's somebody who's going to get 10, it's probably going to be Zeka. Because nobody else is close enough. But yeah, as of right now, Koendu does get the round win there, but he is trailing in this game at the moment. It is interesting because that last game, Koendu did win a lot of rounds, but there was a fair amount of the game where he was trailing still. So it just comes to show, like, he might have got a bit more lucky with the similar guesses with the Mortys, but at the end of the day, he deserved to win that anyway. I mean, 14 rounds. I don't care how many times you plant on top of each other. Both players played well enough to win the game if you're lasting 14 rounds. I think the rush was an unfortunate roulette for Seika, but it's very hard to maintain a consistency on 5 seconds for that long, you know. Okay, just outskirts Guatemala, so nothing's going to happen there. Again, like, you're seeing, like, Koendu's winning a lot of these close guess rounds. And it's definitely helping him with the multis, for sure. Oh, I thought... How has he pulled Vietnam off that? Wait, that's a crazy guess. Wait, I did not think Vietnam there. What the fuck? How has he done that? Okay, Koendu might be the GOAT. Is that a free Vietnam? I thought I saw double yellow road lines. Yeah, I mean the poll, if you look at the poll high enough, it makes sense of Vietnam, but damn. It's free in 10 seconds, but 5 seconds, that's a crazy pull. That's a crazy pull in 5 seconds. Yeah, I think Koendu's super locked. He has to be super locked to guess like that. Yeah. But yep, we'll go again. Yeah, 5 seconds. You see the road lines and the pose kind of look Colombian, but it didn't look like Colombia, so... But you think of Vietnam in 5 seconds, you just deserve to win the game there. Yep, I'm not falling for the rage bait anymore, ADs. I think you should definitely be definitely very positive in yourself. Because I think you are better than you think you make out. And even when you have bad games, like, it's normal to not be consistent, you know? Okay, for everyone, a quick warning. I've been redeemed to only say unlucky for the next 3 minutes. Unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. 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 Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, 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 unlucky. 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 Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, 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 unlucky. Unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. 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 Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. 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 Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. 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 Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky. That is 3 minutes. GG's to both players. Yeah, 80s. I mean, usually these tournaments meant to last to like half one. The reason why they have been finishing quite early is because obviously there's been not as many sign-ups. But obviously this time with 5 seconds, obviously the best of 5 has probably made it a bit longer than normal. And we've had a better turnout this today as well. But yeah, you could find out information with the time and duration for the future. Like, it usually meant to last between 3 to 5 hours. And right now, we are 2 hours in. So, like, you know, on average, we haven't been making 3 hours. So, usually it's meant to be longer than that. But, yeah, I believe next up should be Amon and Vico Ronald. But that was a great best of 5, by the way. So GG's to Zeka and Coendu. I think Coendu had a nice Vietnam pull in 5 seconds. That was really well played. Like, it made sense to be Vietnam if you gave it more time to think of it. If you think of it, it's free. But the fact he thought of it in 5 seconds was very well played. But Zeka was just too strong in the end and got the win on the decider. But I think Coendu's probably given Zeka a really tough game there that not many people have been able to do recently, so well played to him. I'm going to have to go now. Always a pleasure to watch your streams. Good luck for tomorrow. Thank you, man. We'll be rooting for you and Finbar. Yep, thank you, man. I will try my best, and also I'll try and have fun. Like, it's going to be very unlikely I would make play-ins, but we'll just enjoy the experience and just see if a miracle happens, it happens. You know? But yeah, let's get Vico Ronald in. And I will need to change it to 6 seconds for Amon, I guess. So I will just wish the players best of luck. Amon will need to be pinged. Amon, you need to be here, especially when... Oh, he's not in the VC. Is there a reason why you're not in the VC? And I've accidentally closed a tab down. No, I haven't. Okay. Is he in VC? Okay, he is. Alright, okay, good. Right, we're good to go. Best of luck to Amon and Vico Ronald. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully, there's less of what happened before, but it's probably going to happen at some point. It happened twice on round 2, I think, didn't it? But yep, as of right now, Vico Ronald is going to have to face Amon, who had a very big win against me earlier. What's a 3-2 thriller of like half an hour of gameplay? Well, more like 5 minutes of gameplay and half an hour of restarting the game. I think, like, for context, guys, like, I think the next Saturday morning one will be the last morning Saturday that we'll do. So if you watch these invitationals and you want to play in a morning one in the near future, next week will be the last morning one. Because all the other ones, the 100th and the 98th one, will be on a Friday and a Saturday night. I think the next one will be Friday night, then obviously Saturday morning, so next week is the same. And then the week after that, it'll be a Saturday evening, the final one. I'm yet to decide. I think at the moment 2v2, but it's going to be at least a 2v2. I don't really want to be doing a 1v1 for the final one. I think it'd be good to do a 2v2 to end it. The only debate is if 3v3 is feasible. I think it'd just be harder to get teams, that's all. But I'll be definitely contacting a lot of people. I'm sure people would definitely be up for it. You know, for the last one, the 100th anniversary of the last one, I feel like, sure that's enough incentive for, like, you know, some people who don't regularly play to hop in and give it a go for the last time, you know. Because there's some people who play from day one that stop playing. It'd be nice to see a few faces, you know, return, for sure. And maybe some new faces too. But I think it'd be like a 3v3 or a 2v2, depending on the numbers. A 3v3 would be fun. But that is going to be game. So Vikrod is going to take the win on game number 1. And that was actually a game without any problems. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is a rarity for a match involving Aemon. There was no issues in that game. Vikrod just cooked the baked beans, Jeff. Very nicely played. Let's move on to game number 2. But yeah, so like I say, if you're ever interested in playing Invitationals, the last one, I don't know what the interest is going to be like. If it's very high, some of you guys, it might be hard for you to get in, if that is the case. But for Saturday mornings, there will only be one more. So let that be known. Like, this is the penultimate Saturday morning one, Jeff. But yeah, it's going to be crazy. Like, they've been going for 2 years now, the Invitationals. Like, it's crazy how long they've been going on for, really. I much prefer Vikrond's guess. I really don't like Aemon's guess. I think it is that road as well. A nice round there from Vikrond. Yeah, very distinctive road that. Once you get it once, you don't really miss it. But yeah, out of curiosity, like in the chats right now, like, can people let me know, like, what is like your rating? Like, are you a champ? Are you a master? Like, if you, especially I'm curious about like masters and stuff. Like, how many like non-champ players are watching this stream right now? Like, I'm really curious. But that's gonna be game. A very nice region, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Vikrond did absolutely cook Aemon. But yeah, I'm curious if you know how many of you guys, you know, who are watching aren't a champ. I don't even play the game. Well, I guess that doesn't make you a champ. So that's one. Chris Kamara, did you used to play the game, or have you just always been more of a watcher than a player? But yeah, I think for the Saturday morning one, I might open the door more, maybe for some, you know, players to get some experience. But I will be trying to like contact a fair amount of people. I am stressful. Hi, stressful. Welcome in. Nah, you are. I am washed at this point. The amount of times you say it, to be fair. But it's better. I'd rather you say stressed than washed, because you're not washed. I haven't played in a few months, but I think I was like 1200. Yep. Yep. Like I say, you know, if any of you guys have been regularly watching Invitationals and you're definitely like, and if you're like even a high master, like, you might be given an opportunity to play, honestly, for the fight, you know, for one of next week's maybe, whether it's a Friday night, or the Saturday morning. Yeah. It is. I'm just going to ignore everything negative. Anything negative about yourself, because I think you are way too harsh on yourself. It's good lowering expectations, but I feel like you could 5k every single round and you'll still say the same thing at this point. It's all good, man. We're vibing. Yeah, this has been an inflation, but also have to remember that people have also got a lot better. So I feel like 1100 is now actually better than 1100s nowadays than they were in the past, if we're being honest. I think that the golds and low masters have improved a lot. I think at champion there's definitely been inflation. If like you're a champion rated player, then I would say yes. But if you're a master player, like honestly, like the level's gone up so much in master and gold, probably more so than it has in champ. I would argue. Like I think about how many like creators have like started like doing like these like ranked, you know, masters and champs, and think about how many players that's, you know, got more motivated to keep grinding and playing the game, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it's good self-motivation for yourself, that's great. But just be like, so when people read it, it could be, you know, like, especially like some players, you like, if you destroy somebody and then you just say you play bad, then the person might not be happy about it. But like, you just gotta focus on yourself and what works best for you. But from my experience, like, I've done very similar methods to you, ADs. And it's really good. It makes you to keep going better, but it's good to like give yourself a bit of positive reflection. Like you have to give some positivity in, otherwise you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna have high pressure situations, and you're just gonna have situations where you're never gonna forgive yourself, and you just start locking out too often because you're too busy focusing on the negatives. You know, you gotta find some room for positivity, otherwise it will eat you up eventually. It will take, you know, sometimes it takes longer than others, but I've experienced that this year, and trust me, you don't wanna experience that, especially if you know, are playing in major competitions. You know, at every category of live, I am, yeah. I mean, it's fair to criticize yourself, but it's just advice. If you want to take that advice, that's up to you. But that's a nice win there from Amon. But yeah, like I say, I think it's good to not be too optimistic. There's nothing wrong with optimism. I don't think there's anything wrong with being too positive. But if you've got high expectations and you expect to do well, like, you will find one round to really have a go at yourself all the time. Like, I played yesterday and I played really well. I think for especially the first two matches. I think the rally game I didn't play that well, especially after the first game. I was playing really clean, and then I'll fuck up an Argentina, but then I just 4.9k every other round, you know. And if I go back like a month ago, even so, that round would be affecting me the entire time, and I'd be only thinking about that round, which is good, but also at the same time it's not good, because you have to think about what's actually working as well as also what's not working, because otherwise then you're gonna come into the game thinking, I don't know what's giving me the advantage, because you're too busy focusing on what your weaknesses are. So that's a lot of GeoGuessr's decision making, and honestly, with obviously 5 seconds, it's very, very hard to critique yourself. I mean, it's easy, but it shouldn't be. It should not be. You shouldn't be comparing 5 seconds to like a minute round or a 30-second round. It's just incomparable. If anything, it should be treated as a good training exercise to make you think quickly on your feet. I feel like if you look at it as a way of improving getting better, that's great. But in competitions, you know, people can be a bit too self-critical at times. Anyways, we can focus on this game and like, what the hell was that guess? How the hell has he pulled that out of his anus in like 5 seconds? Fair play. Don't know who's done that one, Jeff. Quite impressive. Okay, what the hell is going on? What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? He just started 5k'ing every single round. Bro, low-key, when Theodore Ronald is locked in and is playing at his level, he's low-key one of the best players in the world. There's like no doubt about it. Like when he is locked in, he is so fucking good. Like, it's not the fact he got Ontario. Look at the guess, man. Like, he is... When he's locked in, he's bloody terrifying to play against. Jesus Christ. Fair play. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've beaten him once. I I don't think I've beaten him once. I mean, we had water. It's 5 seconds aim on. Like, I can understand it in 10, 20. It's 5 seconds. Like, you've just got to respect it, you know? Like, 5 seconds to do that is really impressive. And he did it back to back as well. Like, he also did that thing in Croatia as well. That was really nice. Yeah, I mean, that's very fair, but you were locked in. I mean, 4.9k in back-to-back rounds on 5 seconds like that is very impressive. I don't care if it's a bit of a fluke. Like, your gut sending there was clean. So, you played really well. But yep, next up we have ADs against LG. So, yep, that is 3-1 to Vicar Ronald. So we've got a Zeka Vicar Ronald semi-final later. That's going to be fun. The haters are crazy. But yep, good luck to ADs and LG. I think this will be a final for the first time for both players, whoever makes it through. I don't think these guys have got to a final. I can double check. I think they haven't. Yeah, LG's furthest has been his quarterfinals. AD's has been to semi-finals, so it's a PB for LG, and it's a tied PB for AD. So whoever's winning, it's the first ever final. So yeah, whoever it is, it's going to be a tough final for them, no doubt about it. Because I think that one side of the bracket seems to have been a lot more brutal than the other. But yep, best of luck to both players, and we'll start very shortly in 5 seconds. Yeah, I mean, out of anybody who can probably give Vicar Ronald a good game when he's playing well, it's probably Zeka nowadays. Let's be real. Let's be real. I mean, he's won 9 invitationals. Like, you can't ignore that. You can't ignore that. Like low-key, Vicar Ronald could have won so many more invitationals. Like, I feel like he's lost. If he won like a couple more finals, bro, he'll be right up there for sure. How many have you won, by the way, Vicar Ronald? Has it been 3 or 4? I think it's 4 now, isn't it? You've won. You still won a lot. I feel like you've been to a fair amount of finals as well, though. The thing is, I think I lost 2 finals to you, so I could have been on 8 if I didn't bloody play you. And that is that's just game. That's 1-0. 2 ADs. That was a very quick game one. I mean, it was a South America and Southeast Asia roulette. But ADs will take the 1-0 there. And let's start the next game. Yep, if the rule says 4 times, it should be correct. I think Zeka's needs to be updated. I think last tourney we did have it updated. But, yeah. Okay, it was Outskirts Kimberley. Very fair. But yeah, I think you are a bogeyman, Vicar Ronald. I don't know if you've heard it sometime, but I think you are the player that whenever I play you, you just always beat me, bro. Like, you are that player for me. Like, you have a player online that you seem to just never beat, for whatever reason. You are that person for me. So, and getting you in the finals, it's kind of like, oh Jeff, oh Jeff. I'm definitely playing. I think I've played at least 2 finals against you and lost. I think it's at least been 2. And I've played you a lot in the semis as well. Like, low-key, without you, I would probably be on a similar... I'll probably be on like 8 invitationals by now. Low-key. I don't think I will be on 10. I think I've lost a lot of first round... Lost lots of round ones recently. Especially in the second half. Or, well, since the World D started at least. I've just not been playing great. Oh, well, that is 0 points, to be fair. Why is it 6 seconds? It should be 5. I'll change that at the end of this game. I'll probably let them know. Actually, yeah, I'll let them know at the end of the game. I mean, it doesn't really make much difference, but I'll just let them know so they don't give it an extra second where they don't realise they have that extra second anymore. So, yeah, but I don't even think they've realised, to be honest. So, I will sort out at the end of this game. I mean, it's only a second difference anyway. Like, it'll be still cut 5 because it was only for Amon having issues where we did it. But it's interesting that it didn't happen once against you and Vic, you know, Amon against Vic Ronald, but it happened 100 times against me. But I was just destined not to win that game, low-key, with all those issues happening. But you got to respect Amon for the patience he had with dealing with that shit as well. Get Yasum. Get Yasum. What the Jeffington DC does that mean, mate? Get Yasum. Why is that on a guardrail? Okay, that is going to be a round win for LG. Definitely more of an even contest this game. Coming into round 11. Well, we've got a... Oh, Banker and Bertung is lucky at Cook. But that's a crazy Malaysia. I don't think I'm setting Malaysia on that in 5 seconds unless I saw paused or something. Better there. I just looked at the vibe and it felt more Indo. It felt weird to place it Indo though. That's why I thought the islands were a good guess. What a nice round there from LG. The motors are building up now, so it's going to get more and more brutal. Like, even the football 9 K guesses are going to matter now. Probably. Okay, 2 different New Zealand guesses. And it is Northland. It's going to be a big damage for ADs there. 1,000 points. And right now, LG still has the lead, but it is 3.4 to 2.8. So the multis are both high enough to cause problems. And that's going to be a really good round for ADs, though. That's going to be a lot of points. And that's going to be game. So the region guess in South Africa makes it 2-0 for ADs. He's 1 win away for his first from his first very final. I could not speak that sentence, Jeff. I blame Riley for redeeming all the unlucky and facts to make me speak incorrectly there. But yep, let's move on to the third game. And of course, LG can still come back to win, but he'll have to win 3 games in a row to do that. So we will see if he can pull that off. Oh, both are chilling in the exact same place. That is quite funny. The exact same hedge. Should be Finland. I think. I feel like this feels like something like, yeah, something West Coast, yeah. It was West Coast. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna leave it at 6 seconds. I'm not gonna touch it. I'll change it once the game's concluded. I don't want to be faffing about with it now. We'll just change it after the match concludes. Because I don't think they probably noticed. I don't even know if they've even noticed, to be honest. So. Yep, just Ecuador. Both players getting that. Lucky, I think this might be Nepal. I think LG was correct in the first place, but he should have committed with his guess. But right now, LG is in a good position. He just needs to lock in this round. Okay, Tan maybe against the Vietnam. I can't really see where ADs has gone, but he has gone talent, so that is fine. But he'll need a big comeback here. He's only won 2 rounds, so the motives won't be too significant unless it's a constant roulette, which this could be. Oh, I mean, it's too far away. That's a crazy Quebec, but I guess it was small cam. Maybe, was it small cam? I couldn't make it out. I didn't really check that in 5 seconds, but it's where small cam's meant to be. Okay, do they know the Ukraine? Yep, you don't really want Ukraine against LG, let's be honest. So that is going to be LG taking his first win. So we are 2-1. Will we see a comeback? Who knows, Jeff? Who knows, Jeff? Right, yo, let's move on to game number 4. Welcome in the Blue Fire Truck. Long time no see. Hope all is well. Good to see you here. This is going to confirm the first finalist, by the way. So the US semi-final is Vehicle Ronald against Zeka. Definitely probably the stronger match on paper. So whoever these guys, these two are going to face potentially, it's going to be a very tough final. But these guys have never been to a final before, so one of them's going to have a chance of winning their first Invitational too, which is going to be interesting. But AD's getting a nice region GeoGuessr. I mean, it's kind of just random that area anyway, let's be honest, to be consistent with. Yep, anything could happen, exactly. Exactly. Right, yo, that is 6, 7, 8, to be fair. Oh, Jeff. ADs does have the lead coming into round 5. This is weird. It almost feels like it's trying to be more towards Ontario for some reason, but it's going to be more east than where they are anyway. But it was actually more in the south part of Illinois, which makes a lot of sense. It did feel very weird. Couldn't really place it in my head in 5 seconds. Okay, early zooms into France here, it looks like, although ADs was thinking twice about somewhere else, and it was somewhere else. It was Lithuania. Could we run predictions before games, maybe? I mean, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to do that. Is there a mod in chat that knows how to do it? Yeah. Could do predictions if someone knows how to do it. Who's a mod? But you can just tell who you think anyway would win. You could just do that anyway. Slash prediction? Okay. I'll try and sort it out. I'll try and figure it out then. I'll try and figure it out. Now, that is match fixing. You'll get banned for cheating, Bezo, if you do that. You'll get banned for cheating. You'll get banned for cheating. But Loki, it's a win-win situation, though. It's a win-win. So you either win, and you win to get to the final, but lose all your thing, or you lose, but you win the thing. To be fair, I mean, if you both do it, that'd be funny. Loki, you both should do it. And speaking of the devil, it looks like ADs is going to go to his very first final. So GG's to ADs, very well played. He didn't expect to be on for so long, but it's a GG. So well played to him, and he'll be in the final and play the winner of this up and coming game. But yeah, I'll figure out how to do this prediction thing, so give me a moment. So let me just update the bracket. And LG, it was a PB for him. He hasn't been to a semi-final before, so both players do get a PB in the Invitational today. And yep, let me figure out this prediction thing. Give me a moment. What the hell's going on here? Start prediction? Summary? I don't understand. Then I need to like change it to this. Oh, yep, okay. I would say who wins, Jeff? Bro. Who wins, Jeff? That is what's suggested. Hilarious. So I'll just put Zaker and Vehicle Ronald. And I'll include another option for the bants. So let's start the prediction. It should be for a minute. And hopefully it works. Think it's working. Feel free to make your predictions. I think you've only got a minute to predict. Vehicle Ronald against Zaker. I don't know who's winning. I can't really see. Bless me. Sorry. I don't know who's winning the prediction. Don't know if you guys can see it. But let's see. Let's see. There's going to be a lot of people probably throwing all the channel points away from this. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's see if it actually worked. What happened? Did it say anything? Or has it just failed? Did it say anything, guys? I'm confused. Did it work? Did it work, guys? Or did nobody predict? Did nobody predict? It worked, but it disappeared. Okay, did you see who was winning the poll? Oh, what was the channel points thing? Did it show like the channel point stuff and like what the percentage was? It only lasted 1 minute, yeah. I never saw like the bars or anything of who won. It was 25 me, 75 Ronald. Oh, Jeffington DC. Well, get ready, guys. It is the final. Remember, it is 5 seconds. No, it's not the final, sorry. It's the semi-final, sorry. It is 5 seconds, so please be aware of that. Yep, I'm down to this prediction thing, you know, more often, if it is pretty straightforward. And it's good to do that whilst we make sure the players are ready. So cheers for bringing that up, the blue fire truck. But yep, we're going to get going, guys. So best of luck to Vehicle Ronald and Zaker. The winner will be playing ADs in the final. And we'll see. Best of luck to both of them. Let's do this. I don't think you'll see the prediction on YouTube, so sorry about that. Right up, so what is round number 1 looking like? Okay. Looks like Vehicle Ronald takes round 1. Oh, continent roulette here. And it was Taiwan. That's going to be some points for Vehicle Ronald. Could have been a much more worse for Zaker there. Poland should be correct. But yep, a good start from Vehicle Ronald, but it is very early. Long way to go in a best of 5. I mean, Blue Fire Truck, it was kind of for the memes anyway. Yeah, if it's you have to pay child points to pick an option, then that's kind of shit. So yeah, thanks for the heads up. Thanks for the feedback though, the suggestion. Appreciate it, man. I wondered like if it was a very straightforward thing. I didn't know if it was. I didn't know if it was that. I didn't realize it was that easy. So that's fair. Okay, so right now it's a pretty even game. Zika has kind of brought this back, but Vikrano does still have a slight lead, but Zika's won more rounds. Got 2 Italy Alps here. Rano's going to take the win on that one. Yep, Senegal. Zeka winning that one. Pretty decent game this. 11. Well, we're on the 11th round now. Pretty even game. Not much to separate them. Do we have a wooden Bavaria marker, or am I going insane? It was something like that. It was something weird. It felt more southern anyway. I don't think that's in Bavaria. Unless it's just over in the border side. Wasn't in the border, I guess. Oh. I might prefer Cambodia here. Yep, that might be game. It's just Thailand, actually. It's just Thailand, damn. Yep, Zeka wins the first game. So that is 1-0. And, yep. We'll start the next game very shortly. Yep, also, like, I don't know, like... I guess I guess I'll figure out how to, like, get the result thing. Sure, like, I just need to click the do / prediction again and just see if I can get the result thing. True. I mean, maybe that's why he's won so many invitationals. It's because of the zigzag merch. Let's be real. He did well to come back in that game because he did start off not that great. Like I said, like, the person who wins this has got a very strong chance in the final. Like, it is AD's very first final. He's definitely coming as an underdog, but he's definitely you know, got the potential to cause an upset for sure with how he's been playing. He's pulled off some really good guesses today. And with this format, you never know. You never know. Like, if there's gonna be a format, if there's gonna be an invitation to win, it's probably this one for him. You know, because anything could happen with this format. But I think Zika's played one of the most, or if not the most experienced player in terms of playing this very fast-paced, like, round stuff out to everyone here. But I don't look too much into like what people do in their spare time, so maybe Vikrano's played a lot of it too. But right now it's a very dead even game. Not really much to commentate about, of course. And this is like some crazy island shit, I think, that they can't get to. Yeah, it's the American Small Islands. 1900 health on that is kind of hilarious. Ban or Jeffers? Yeah, Lucky could be more northwest, yeah. Yep, true. I mean, it'd be great. It'd be great for you, for sure. Win first invitational. Like I say, anyone's welcome to make content around the invitationals. There's nothing stopping you. Just don't slander it off. That's all you need to not do, and it's good. I mean, you got to the final. I mean, getting to the final is also really nice, you know. You might not have had the hardest of routes compared to like, the other half of the bracket, but you still get yourself to the final, and that's what matters, you know. And you got an opportunity to win, so it should be interesting to see how you do against whoever wins this match. Yeah, both getting Bolivia here. I think both on different roads actually, but it is Vikrano who does get it. Okay, should be just Botswana.
Yeah, remind me of one of those random roads a bit more north. Yeah, it wasn't the normal stuff. Not north, sorry. Yeah, I mean it was where I thought it was anyway. I just misinterpreted the map. It's fine. Just ignore what I said there. I was being stupid. Bulgaria, yeah, fair. I don't mind the Bosnia guess. I think the Bosnia guess might actually be a better guess. But then again, Romania is very fair too. In 5 seconds. We've got Italy Bollard here. I think Zerka did realise, but he's gone San Marino. That is a good last second cook there. I mean, right now, Zerka's looking good. He could be coming in with a 2-0 lead. But the motors are getting high, so anything could happen on constant roulette. And we've got a Malaysia hedge, but I think the Saba's going to punish Zeka there, and it's going to be game. So Vika Ronald taking the win, making one apiece. Like 2 times now we've seen like one of the players get a decent lead, and then the other guy comes back and takes the win. So another decent length game, 14 rounds. And I think we can get ready for game number 3. Good luck to both players. Let's begin. Tough, welcome in Will Winborough. Hope all is well. Yep. Oh, we got an Argentina. I did not think that was Argentina Gen 3 coverage, if I'm being honest. But it's a nice round for Zeka. Get some more points. So Zeka's starting off stronger in his 3rd game at the moment, but we've got a long way to go. These guys are just too consistent to, you know, think it's going to be over early. Yeah, I think he just noticed there was a bollard in like with 3 seconds left. I think if he did a bollard, he might have been in trouble. For sure. But then he thought of San Marino incredibly quick, but it was crazy. But I think he is by far the most experienced person here with like 5-second rounds and 3-second rounds and stuff like that. He's from what I've gathered, he's more used to that than other people. I mean, he's got to 100,000 games played for a reason. Has to be some methods behind it as well as just playing a lot. Yeah, he's played 100,000 games of classic games. Yeah, I think wasn't it Luffy that was the first person to do it? I think, and then Zeka was not far behind, and it wasn't the other way around. I think it was Luffy and Zeka, unless I am mistaken. I think it's those 2 guys that were like in a 100k race pretty much. I think it was Luffy was the first person, but maybe I'm mistaken to do it. As I think Luffy got to it and then took a break away, I think, after he did it. Then I think that's when Zeka caught up to him, I think. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, game card doesn't always determine hours, but when you played 100,000 games, he's definitely played a lot of hours. I mean, I think a fair few of us here have played way too many hours of GeoGuessr, let's be real. Let's be real. It would be interesting to find out one day, you know, like actually how many hours you've actually put into the game, but they've not really have a metric for it, do they, on their website, so it's kind of shit. That you will never find out. But then again, you have to like throw in like map making app as well, generating stuff on map generator. Like it's not just about on the website, like what you're doing like outside the website as well. I have counter, yeah, but I think the counter came about well after I played a lot of my hours. So, yeah. That is going to be GG. So another 13, well, it was 13 rounders, not a 14 rounder. But Zeka is now one win away from the finals. Very nice round for him to get the win there. But Vicarano can still come back into this game. Let's see if Zeka can get it across the line, or will Vicarano do a crazy comeback? We'll find out soon. Yeah, I reckon my hours are higher than people expect it to be, I reckon. Like, if you do like, let's say if you do like 10 hours a day on average for a week, that's 70 hours a week. Then that's like, you know, let's say 300 hours a month. And then times that by 12, that's 3,000. No, 3,000. Yeah, 3,600 hours a year, and that's only doing 10 hours on average. I think for just 1 year, I think, unless I'm doing my maths wrong. I don't know if I'm doing my maths wrong. That's if you do 10. That's if you do 10 hours a day on average, which I'm sure some people have managed. I mean, I'm probably not far off from that, but I think it's not as much recently for me. Yeah, I don't know if I think I did it correctly, but who knows, Jeff? I'm not doing educational stuff nowadays. Oh, yeah, Vicarano needs a crazy comeback here. This is a very one-sided game, it looks like. Zeka is smelling blood here, definitely. Yep. But it is Vicarano. No, it's not Vicarano, sorry. It's Zeka who gets that, and that's a crazy region guess. Yep, Zeka. Just played incredible there. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that, really. That was a very strong game from Zeka there. You're not beating that. Yeah. You're not beating that, yeah. GG's. Well played. Well played to you both. So it's going to be Zeka against Hades in the final. Let me just figure out how to update the predictions. I'm still not sure how I can do that. So give me a second. How do I do it? Do I just hit / prediction and see if it comes up? Oh yeah, choose outcome. Okay. So it was Zeka. Okay. And there we go. And we can do another prediction, I guess. And make sure we do it proper this time. So prediction. We had... Zeka, and we'll do Hades. And I'll do this for like 2 minutes. And we'll start the prediction. I'm rich, to be fair. Well, we'll see. This could be an interesting prediction. For sure. Will somebody go with the underdog story? Let's see. Surely someone has to go with the underdog. Right, let me just do this. So right now, it's just all Zeka right now. Get your prediction in, guys. I'm sure you guys have got lots of channel points. Come on, make your predictions in. Let's have a lot of fun in the final. I mean, we need somebody to predict for A's, otherwise there's no point having a poll. Come on, guys. Yeah, like, if you win either way, but you don't gain anything from it, guys, you just get nothing back. You get the same back. Surely someone has to take the risk. Someone has to take the risk. Or do a low bid or something. Okay, we got a prediction. We've got our prediction. We've got 10 to Hades. Okay, we've got 60. Okay. Yeah, 60 points. Big 60 points for ADs here. Big movement. Will we see it go up even further? I mean, it's very possible. Very possible. Okay, 250. Yeah, it's a big profit. If you predict ADs and he wins, you're getting a lot of channel points. Like, you'll get a lot of channel points. If I lose, sorry guys, to be fair. And I think that is it. So I guess we will get ready for the game now. So yep, let's reset these scores. So we got ADs against Zeka in the final of the... It's the 97th today, isn't it? The 97th Invitational. We'll find out who's going to win fairly shortly. It's going to be an exciting game. Of course, Zeka is probably the strong favourite here. But with 5 seconds, anything is possible. And best of luck to both ADs and Zeka. Let's make it a good game. We'll be starting in 5 seconds. Right, yo. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Okay, round 1. It looks like we've got a cheetah versus a Crizzle. And I did like Zeka's road guess there. Very strong round 1 there from him. Already looking quite scary. But you never know. You never know what can happen in this final. It was Banten. It did feel a bit weird for a normal Java. It would have definitely gone at least West Java there with the architecture, but it was kind of hard to make out in 5 seconds. Okay, should be Nigeria. Different region guesses here. It's going to go to ADs though. ADs going to get some points there. Gets him on the multis, which is huge on constant roulettes. You don't want to be getting on the flawless because you want to be winning on the constant roulette if you do win the round. But as of right now, it is Zeka that has a significant lead coming into round number 5. Okay, got Bolivia here. Was surprisingly more north. Needs to do our Bolivia road learning, surely. Soon again. But it is 80s that gets the round win, which is huge for him. Gets his multis up. Okay, we've got 2 different region guesses in Ukraine. This could be interesting. And, I mean, that is just outrageous. That's just outrageous. That's just outrageous. That's just outrageous. I mean, just Zeka being Zeka. Like, nothing you can do about that. Yep, very impressive game 1 there from Zeka. Yeah, I mean, it's 5 seconds as well. You have to think about that. Yeah. Bolter Clouds, yeah, I mean, 5 seconds is tough. Yeah. Right, yo, get ready, guys, for the second game. Get back locked in. We're not taking the breaks in between. Lock in, Jeffs. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So right now, Zeka does have the 1-0 lead. Again, ADs will need to cause a huge upset here. But it looks like Zeka is quite locked in right now. I did see a switch off the west side from somebody. But it is ADs that does take the round win in Uruguay. Should be India here. Okay, we've got 2 very different region guesses. I think it's a Tamil Nadu poll. It's also a very nice region guess from Zeka. Yeah, Zeka. I think it must have been Zeka that was in West Uruguay. Yep, Japan. Do we have a Kyushu send there? Low key, Kyushu might have been a good strap there. Not gonna lie. But this game's a bit more in the balance right now. Okay, we've got Kenya. We've got different region guesses in Kenya. There might be Nakuru brick, but I don't think it's the same brick as the Nakuru brick. So I wonder if he thought it was that brick or something. And that's why Zeka went there. Or he was hedging between, I don't really know. His thought process there, but we got, yeah, it was definitely north. We had red brick. I think both players were kind of mocking the bacon a little bit there, but Zeka's guess is a lot better than AD's there, with the architecture, especially. And I think you could tell it was boxcar as well, with the blur. But I think that's not easy to tell if you're not used to it. It doesn't look like a boxcar normally, but I can tell it's like usually the blur you get with boxcar on the other side at sometimes. I did feel more north of the brick. But we got an interesting round here. We're in northeast US here. How is that Indiana? I mean, that is going to be brutal for ADs, but it does survive. That is a crazy Indiana. I'm not seeing Indiana on that. Oh, big round here. Norway. Needs to get closer, ideally, for ADs. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be 2-0 down now. So, Zeka not showing any mercy in this matchup. But ADs is still alive. He could still come back. He only needs to win every game now. Like one game at a time, he can come back. But we will see if he can. Or if Zeka will win his 10th Invitational. Because Zeka could make history as well, with probably the only person to ever get 10 Invitational wins. Most likely. And I think... Oh my god, what a guess. What a guess from ADs. Lucky, I was thinking that was Peru or something. Like a North Chile Peru. But I did not think South for some reason there. I did not see small cam. I would have gone South Peru then anyway if I saw small cam and got confused. Yeah. Is it found anywhere else like north of Santa Cruz, like Rio Negro and Chubut yet? I'm actually not sure. But yeah, I was confused with the vegetation. The vegetation threw me off. I didn't really naturally think south for some reason. I thought it was like the very high altitude stuff in the north for some reason. And I assume Zeka did the same and got confused. Okay, got you. It's another good round for ADs. ADs is looking good here, but he can't switch off. He cannot switch off. He's to get this across the line. Okay, he's going more towards Benin. I think he's a bit unlucky not to win that round, to be honest. I think he should have just gone safe and near the cities there in the east. But maybe he was hedging. But he's giving Zeka's multis, which I would not do. Okay, we've got different region guesses here. It is Austria. And it's game. So ADs gets the win in the first game. And who knows, he could come back. He could come back, guys. He just needs to win another game. And it's on. But like I say, the big round there was the Santa Cruz. But let's lock in to game number 4. Lock in Zeka and ADs. We're starting the game now. Lock in. There's no time for chat. And ADs does win the first round. To be fair, Zeka is Riley, let's be real. I did actually call Zeka Riley almost for an entire game last stream. But yeah, but I also saw it in 5 seconds. I knew it. But yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you think like vegetation north in your head, because if there's some similar vegetation in like North Chile and Peru, it could be quite similar, which maybe tunnel vision that as well. I think I would have gone Peru or something and got really confused. Like the border of Bolivia and Chile part of Peru. I was really confused as well. In 5 seconds. I thought ADs was mocking it in 5 seconds. Then I realised, nope, he's just a goat. AD's on the flawless right now. He's locked in. He's locked in. He's locked in. We've got Colombia here. I don't know if they can read that. Very different region guesses. But it is Zeka that does take the round win there. And we'll now have some form of multis. So constant roulettes can now be very dangerous for ADs. But this one should be a straightforward Iceland. The region guessing though might be not as straightforward. But as of right now, ADs does have the lead. He could bring it back to 2-all. He could bring it to 2-all. We'll see. We'll see. But there's a long way to go. I think I prefer Denmark here. This could be a big round. This could be a very big round. But he's got a lot of health, so he is going to survive. But he's got to keep his head locked in. It's not over till it's over. We've got some Turkey here. Both thinking not too far from Antalya. And it's right between them. So both players have a very nice region guess there. But look at this. Zeka's won the last 4 rounds. He's brought us back. Okay, looks like we've got Texas, but we've got slightly different region guesses. But that's a really big guess from Zeka. That is going to be game. Zeka with a Texas region guess. Taking the win. On 5 seconds, NMPZ. What a match. What a match. I mean, ADs gave it a good go. But, like, it's Zeka just cooked when he needed to the most. And takes the win. And it's worth mentioning, you played against the most successful Invitational player, you know, in history. It's like, he has won his 10th Invitational. The next person has only won it 6 times. So, like, you just got to, like, give it a round of applause, honestly. And you gave it a good fight. And like I say, it's 5 seconds. Like, Zeka is definitely is quite experienced with it compared to other people. Like, let's put it that way. It was always going to be very tough to beat Zeka today. Bro's never going to be happy, bro. Yeah, but yeah, you played. I don't care. I think you should focus on some positive. You got to a final. You got a win against Zeka, and you made it a contest. Like that. This, you know, another day. This could have been a complete whitewash. You gave it a good go, and that's the most important thing. And it's your first ever final. You played against the most successful player, like in the Invitational, probably the best player who's played in these regularly, by a, you know, like. He's won 10. Like, nobody's got close to that, you know. Like, you should be happy that you actually went toe-to-toe with him for a lot of that game. So, definitely be positive, man. You can't be saying you can't be too negative there on yourself. Otherwise, you're just never going to be positive on yourself, ever. Unless you just win every game and 5k around, bro. But it's always good to ask for more. Like, you've got to have that ambition to always want to push for more. Definitely. But be positive in yourself. Like, you went to a final, you played against Sergio, you won a game against him. Like, you did good, man. Like, I don't remember what the score was for Vikram, but I assume it was 3-1. Just joking, yeah. I was kind of hoping you were. But yeah, you went to a final, you, like I say, you came into it with probably low expectations to beat Zeka, let's be honest. And yep, I mean, Zeka won 10 Invitationals. Let's be honest. He's won 10 Invitationals. Also welcoming Osland. You've just missed the final. You've got to give massive credit to Zeka. He's won 10 Invitationals. I feel like 4 months ago, I swear he didn't win an Invitational. I think like he was on 0 for such a long time. Like, when was your first Invitational win, Zeka? Was it in 2025? Or was it like... It must have been late 2025 or something, right? I don't even remember. My goal is to win Invitation before the end. Yep, I think Friday there's a chance. Saturday there's a chance. The final one might be very difficult. It might be a 2v2, so... But we'll see. Anything is possible. Zeka won, yes. I think it was like November 25, yeah. Like I say, it's not just how much you've won, it's how much you've won in the span of time since you won your first one. That's been very impressive. Yeah, I think it's going to be at least a 2v2. There is a little bit of me debating 3v3, but 3v3 might be difficult to get the people, but I will be contacting a lot of people. True. that would do the trick, wouldn't it? But let's not put too much expectation on Angelo. If he gets enough credit as it is. Get the prediction payout. Yep. Thank you for the reminder. Let me just do that now. The prediction. So let me just check. But yeah, 2v2 is planned for the last one. If there's enough interest on the 2v2 for the Saturday morning, I might do that as well. But I might leave the 2v2 for the very last one, honestly. As like the final finale. But yeah, let me just do the prediction now. Choose outcome. Zeka. Yep, that's going to be GG's. And again, I'm going to give a shout out to everyone who played today. So let's take a look at the bracket for the last time. So shout out to Ades, Balmy, LG, Colosity, Sinksy, Waveboy, Zeka, Naulo, RLH, Gwendu, Emon, Krish, Vehicle Ronald, and Nova for playing. Like I say, of course, congrats to Zeka for winning his 10th ever Invitational. We had some PBs today from Ades and LG. First final for Ades, first semi-final for LG. GG's to you guys. It was a good Invitational and a very fun one. Like I say, it was a 5 seconds absolute carnage. And that'll do. That will do. And also it's worth mentioning Zeka's won back-to-back Invitationals. You won yesterday, didn't you, right, Zeka? I'm pretty sure you did. So, yeah, big shout out to Zeka. And, yep, I will probably end the YouTube stream first now, because obviously can't raid on YouTube. So thank you everyone on YouTube for watching. I'll catch you all. I'm not going to be streaming this afternoon. I'll be taking a bit of a breather, I think. But, yep, thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you guys on YouTube soon. And let me just do this.